What is
That it
harm?
hurts. That it hurts,
You
right?
know, we might have different definitions of harm. Some person might consider harm. One person might consider good. So what do you mean by harm?
Well,
Hmm.
and that's what I was gonna get
I'm
into.
just joking. I'm just joking. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
oh
Okay.
shit. I can
Yeah.
do that. I'm not this one chick.
I think that Trump is making America worse. Because he's violating the Constitution. I don't think that's a good thing.
What part do you think
First,
he's violating?
first, fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Hold on. Let's just go piece by piece.
Okay. I think
What
he's
What do you
violating
mean by the First Amendment?
First Amendment. Out of one, protects your freedom of speech, freedom of practice of religion, freedom of press, etc. I think he violated.
Hold on. Wait. Let's go. Let's do one claim at a time so I can
I'm just
address it. And
explaining
I
what the
did.
First Amendment is. I'm not making any claim about which part he violated it. So just let me
Which,
finish
yeah,
here.
that's what I want to know. Which part
I
did
think he
Trump violate
violated
out of the
people's
first?
freedom of speech by trying to deport legal immigrants here on 4-year work and student visas who were legally admitted to the country, not illegal, legal immigrants, right? Right, for their free speech. And I think
And you're
that was
talking
the
about Mahmoud Khalil, right?
nope. I'm not talking
What
about
are you talking about?
Mahmoud Khalil. I'm talking about the number of plaintiffs under a certain number of plaintiffs because there's technically probably hundreds
Give
under
me a case.
AAUP v. Marco Rubio, where the judge came to the determination that Donald Trump's administration was violating the First Amendment rights of students and professors who are pro-Palestinian activists by trying to deport them.
Okay, well, right there, that's one thing where I disagree with Trump in handling Palestine and that issue. I'm a Jew dissenter, you would call that,
Jew
and so
dissenter? Whoa, what do you mean by what? You're a Jew dissenter? Or you're just not an Israeli dissenter or a
yes.
Zionist
Well,
dissenter?
yes, no Jew generally, but Zionism too.
Jew
You
generally.
know,
Are all Jews
yes.
in support of Zionism?
No, not all Jews,
Then
but
why would you say
let's say
Jew?
the religious Jews. Well, because the religious, it's not only about Zionism, it's about
I
what
know
the religion
religious. I know
preaches.
religious Jews who are anti-Israeli. I don't know why we would say Jew.
I understand that, but it goes further
It
than
goes
just the
further.
Zionism.
What is
Yes.
Zionism?
So
Just
it's
quick
what they
question.
believe,
I
like in the Torah,
wait. Just be honest with me.
Talmud.
Just be honest with me. Do you think it was 6 million?
I have no idea.
What do you mean you have no idea?
I could care less.
What do you mean you could care less? Do you like be
Well,
honest? Do you think
yeah.
it's six
Well,
million?
I mean,
Do you think six million
did you
Jews
ever?
died in the Holocaust?
Could be. I don't know.
What do you mean could be?
Well, it could be.
That's the unequivocal evidence we come to.
Well, no. Here's one thing.
What do you mean? Here's
And like
one
I said,
thing.
it could be. Hold on. Watch. Did you know about the 100 million Christians that were unalived by Jews?
I don't know what that has to do with the amount of people who died in the Holocaust.
It's a
I don't know what you're
Bolshevik
talking. I don't know what
revolution.
you're talking. I don't know
So
what you're talking
six
about that.
million would be
I don't know.
irrelevant,
I
right?
don't know what
Because
you're
they've
talking
done
about that.
worse.
So I just want to know:
Okay,
Do you believe 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust?
it could be. Yes, let's
Okay.
say yes. But I also would tell you
So you're a
that
Holocaust
they
denier.
have done a
Cool.
lot more harm to Christianity than what people have done to them.
So
Did you
you're
not know
just
that?
so you're anti-Semitic. Cool. Uh,
Whatever
do you
you
have
want to
anything?
call
Do you
it.
have anything else to say?
So you haven't answered the point. How is Trump
I
making
don't
America
really care to
worse?
argue with anti-Semites. To be honest.
Oh, that's where you go to. Logic just hurts your brain, right?
How's that logic?
Because I just proved to well with the Bolshevik Revolution, it tells you that
I
they
don't care how many.
Jews unalived 100 million
I don't
Christians.
care.
So you care about the six
I don't
million, and you're
care,
saying
bro. I
anti-Semitic.
don't.
Wait, hold on. Renee.
Wait. That's super irrelevant. Obviously, when I ask about the 6 million, I'm trying to derive if you're like a Holocaust denier, therefore probably anti-Semitic, which you do seem to be. Because instead of just saying Zionists or Israelis or just people or just like the Israel government, you're like grouping every single Jew into that. That's like super
It's not every
anti-Semitic.
single Jew because most Jews are atheists. So it's about their religion and Zionism. Their religion believes that I don't know if you known about the Smetpa Bepe that they practice, and it's in their Bible where they do the circumcision to like 8-year-old boys, but the preacher gets to or the rabbi gets to suck on the little peepee to stop them from bleeding. So
Wait,
it
Renee,
goes
real
more than
quick.
Zionism.
Wait, Renee, real quick. You said the Bolsheviks killed a bunch of Christians. Are you talking about the
Yes,
Russian Civil? Are you talking about the Russian
the
Civil War?
Jews. The Jews.
Are
No,
you
I'm talking about
the Russian Civil War?
well, the Russian Jews. Yes.
Okay, so you realize that this was a war based on socialism, right? It wasn't a war based on them killing them
Socialism
for
that
being
wanted to get
Christian.
rid of Christians. Yes, of course.
Yeah, can you back that up at all?
They didn't unalive Jews. They unalive
Can you back that
Christians.
up?
Can you back up that this was because they were Christian and not because it was just like a war on socialism versus anti-socialism?
Well, it was only Christians, and it was that were being unalived, and it was only Jews
Also,
unaliving.
that's
Yeah,
right.
can you substantiate that at all, or is this is
the
this just
Jewish
a talking
Bible,
point that's been shit down your
the
throat?
Jewish Bible is just the
Nope.
the Jewish Bible is just the Old Testament of Christians also.
There's a lot more, dude. There's the Talmud, and then there's a
Okay, but that's not
Babylonian
the
one.
Bible. The Talmud. Wait,
Actually, it's their set of rules. The Talmud is the set of rules.
Wait, I need some representation. I might be wrong about this. I'm pretty sure the Talmud is actually just like a bunch of arguments between like different.
No,
Jewish
the
scholars.
Talmud
What's up?
is the set of rules that they go by.
Max, what's up?
No, it's not.
What's up, my Jewish?
Yeah, it
brother?
is.
Can you explain that?
No, it's not. The Talmud isn't a set of rules. It's a discussion of rabbis.
I was right.
Ah.
Paste. Holy shit! Thank you.
Yeah, it's not a set of rules. You can look it up.
If it wasn't true, what's Smetzba Bepeh?
You're not even saying it right. It's Mitzitza Bepeh.
Well,
right? It's a
whatever,
Babylonian
right?
practice
You
that the
know.
Jews adopted from Babylon. We know this because the
And that
Jews
they
that
still
weren't in
practice
Babylon
it.
didn't adopt this practice.
And that they still practice it today. I don't know if you knew.
Yeah, what percentage
but
of Jews do you think practice it?
It's
What
irrelevant.
percentage?
It's still practiced
It's
today,
irrelevant.
and that's
How is that
according.
irrelevant? How is it
In
irrelevant
New
how
York
many Jews practice
alone,
it?
here in New York alone,
This is like
there's 3,000 of these kids that this gets done to a year.
3,000. How many? What percentage?
Yes.
What's the percentage of
It's
Jews that practice
irrelevant.
it?
It's 3,000 kids.
Why is it irrelevant?
Because it's 3,000 kids that this is legally done to.
Wait, so is it irrelevant how many children were raped by the Catholic Church?
It's not legal to grape kids in the
Oh.
Catholic Church.
Is it irrelevant?
This is legal.
Is it irrelevant?
What do you mean it's legal? Legal according to who?
This is legal to do the
Why does it
dick
what is-
sucking of the kids.
Wait. Why does it being legal or illegal like differentiate between if it's bad or not? Like
Well, I'll explain. So grape is illegal, right? It doesn't matter if it
we're not
happens
talking.
in the street.
No one was talking.
It doesn't
nobody-
matter
wait,
if it
stop
happens in the church. It's illegal.
Wait,
it's
nobody
never
was
legal.
talking. I asked you how does it being illegal or not mean differentiate between if it's bad or not?
Because because it's not supported legally.
Something can be and.
Hold on. Well,
You're trying to wait. You're trying to like call out Jews as like having like particularly bad practices when obviously like other religions have bad practices.
Legal
too.
bad practices.
Really? So like the Westboro Baptist Church
Yes.
has legal bad practices.
Like what?
Like being racist?
So the fuck does that got to do with sucking a baby's dick?
Do you think that's not bad? Wait. Do you I have a question. Do you think like what Mormons do?
Comparable? No. Comparable? No.
So you don't think like shunning somebody out of their
Sucking
entire
a baby
family?
dick and me saying the N-word has nothing to do with it.
Can I ask you? Do you think like shunning people out of their entire families? Do you think that's like a really bad thing and mentally scarring to somebody?
I don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit. So you don't care about like Jehovah's Witnesses and
but
Mormons do
baby
that.
dick sucking is a thing.
Holy cow! This guy's obsessed with baby.
You're literally just obsessive Jews. So you're not going to criticize the fact
Well,
that like,
that's what they. Yes,
there's
because
entire
of what
Christian
they do.
denominations that will, if you leave their religion,
I'm an
they'll
atheist.
literally. Can I finish? That will literally shun you out of the. You won't be able to contact your family, any of your friends, anything, which could be super mentally negative scarring to somebody, and literally coerces them to stay in the religion because if they don't, they'll literally lose their entire network. But you will criticize Jews for that. You won't criticize them for that.
But sucking a dick from a baby is much worse.
Yeah.
Can we agree?
You're gonna stay on this, so I guess we have to engage,
Cool.
right? So why do they do it? Why does it say in the Talmud they do it? You know why? Did you read it?
Yeah, because they're perverts.
No. What does it say?
That's the
in the
only
Talmud?
reason.
No. What does it say in the Talmud?
Well, based back then when we didn't have no medicine, right? When we were stupid, it was to cure. It was to stop the bleeding, according to them. That it would make the bleeding stop faster. But now
so what's their intention?
have.
So what's their intention?
It's irrelevant. So if I stick my finger, it is.
Why is it irrelevant?
Because you're sucking a baby's dick.
I agree. I think it's disgusting, but you're
Yes,
saying
it
they're
is.
evil for doing it. But what's the reason?
Because they're putting their mouth on a baby's dick when we already have medicine that tells you, hey, you stupid
This
fuck,
is why.
this
This is
doesn't
why
work.
it's relevant. So this is why it's relevant for the percentage, right? You're talking about a seriously small percentage of people who still believe it's good for the baby, right? Because they're like religious extremists.
At least 12 to 15%.
12 to 15%.
Where are you getting that number
Yes.
from?
Yeah, where are you getting that number from?
Because this is only practiced with Orthodox Jews
No,
and
it's only practiced
ultra
with ultra.
Orthodox Jews.
Yeah, only
No, it's
ultra Orthodox
Orthodox
Jews,
and
right?
ultra
It's
Orthodox. Yes.
no, it's not. No, Orthodox don't
Yes,
practice.
it's also yes.
No, it's
And
just not
again,
true.
just in New York,
That's
the
just not
number
true.
that I
We
found
could
is
just
3,000.
3,000, and New York is 20% Jewish. So there's 1 million Jews in New York, and out of that, 3,000 Jews.
Dude, it shouldn't be legal to do it with one, much less anyone.
Wait, so you're advocating for like a changing of the laws, or you're advocating that the Jews are bad?
Well, the Jews control technically everything, so it's going to be hard.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
That's what I was fishing for.
Dude,
Marcos,
the
what's up?
Bolshevik thing pisses me off so much because it's
That's been
just
debunked a
framed.
million times. Yeah.
It's framed so horribly.
The actual numbers were, I think, around 12% of the Bolshevik Revolution was Jewish.
And then also the Bolsheviks killed Jews too.
Wait,
They
I have
killed
a
them to
ton, bro.
Jewish
Wait,
people.
no,
ton of
I have
them
I have a
died.
couple questions for Max. Was Marx a Jew?
Marx, yeah.
Interesting.
There you go.
So
was
Lenin's
what's her name?
Lenin's
So was
was,
the
wait,
like
wait,
ANCAP person. Though.
was Lenin's beliefs based off of Judaism?
No.
Was Lenin's belief based off of Marx?
Yeah.
So Marx was a Jew who fundamentally wrote the beliefs that Lenin had. Was Lenin the leader of the Russian Revolution?
Okay.
Were Jews
by the way,
were Jews
Marx is also
wait.
Christian.
Were Jews disproportionately represented within the Bolshevik Party compared to other religions?
I don't even think so. Maybe.
The answer is yes.
They were?
Just asking questions.
I don't know if that's true.
Whoa, it's true for the bit. Okay, it's true for the bit.
Okay. I'll play with it, yeah.
Just asking questions. Okay.
Okay, what happened? By the way, it was Shabbat again, and what happened? There's Iran stuff? I don't know.
Wait, was Ludwig von Mises was that a Jew?
Care. Just...
Was Ludwig von
What?
Mises a Jew? On our
Who?
Ludwig von Mises?
Doesn't sound like a Jewish name.
He was German. I don't know. I was just asking.
Dang, every single time. Always the Germans.
Is Karl Marx a Jewish name?
Good morning, guys.
No, but I think he changed his name because he was Christian. He was baptized. His family was Jewish, and they converted to Christianity.
Or Mises. Yes, Ludwig von Mises was of Jewish descent. L.
Dang it, bro!
So
every
the-
time.
Well, no, Ludwig von Mises was like the super anti-socialist, kind of like the base founder of like that is kind of weird. Like I guess.
Well,
what would
Milton
the
Freeman also is Jewish.
Yeah. What would the anti-Semitic argument be there? That like, Marxists
They
and,
do
like,
both sides,
ANCAPs are like a Jewish conspiracy to fight each other. Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Marcos, what's up?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I'm here to ask you. What did you say? So I'm not very good at speaking English, because I'm Iranian.
I did it. Whoa. Who did that? Oh, I don't know why you got kicked, bro. Sorry about that. I don't. Shit.
So I'm not good at English, so I'm Iranian. And I have a question: are you pro-war in Iran or against the war in Iran?
Yeah, I don't know. Might be good. We'll have to see. Depends on what replaces the Ayatollah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in Germany right now, and it's 1 a.m. So I just wanted to ask. And now
Well, what do you think about the war?
I hope that there will be a short war, and that it will end very fast, and I can go to my family back.
Oh shit! Damn.
But there's the risk that there will be a war that won't end in a year, like in Afghanistan, for example. And maybe it was a bad decision to attack in this case.
Yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait and see.
Wait and see.
Yeah, I hope so.
Max, as our local, I don't know, messenger between us and BB.
Oh yeah.
What's your opinion?
I think it. I don't think it's gonna last that long, honestly. But if it does, it's bad. If it doesn't, it's good. Like, I don't think the IRGC is a good
I don't
country.
think the length
you
of
know?
matter. I don't think the length matters. If it's short and then something just as bad or worse than Ayatollah replaces it, then.
Oh, then yeah. But
I'm going to sleep.
the people
now,
drawing
bye-bye.
the analogies to Iraq is kind of dumb. It's very different.
Yeah, well, the IDS and the ADS is strong in the American public. Gotta make sure.
That's true.
TDS, we're literally saying I'm leaning towards it being more good than bad right now. I don't even know what people are talking about.
Dude, my TDS actually plays in my response here. It's so hard for me to trust this motherfucker to conduct foreign policy and like
Yeah.
a war. It's just so scary because he's so stupid and unhinged.
Mm-hmm. I trust Mark more. Okay.
But I think Biden would have done something similar, honestly.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
what's
I trust
happening now?
I trust Biden being the commander in chief way more than Trump.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think Biden would have done something similar to what's happening now. I don't think so.
I think so. With the protests and everything like leading up to it, I don't know.
Maybe the protests. I don't know. There's like 10 different excuses for why the war is good now. I don't know like what their actual reason is.
I wish we can grift as hard as the Goy person, just wait for like Destiny to drop his response and then just take that position.
And just what?
The same way they do with Nick.
What did the Groypers do?
They wait till Nick Fuentes talks about it and they take his position every time.
Fuck. I don't even agree with. Well, I never agreed with Destiny's initial position on Iran, so I can't even do that.
What was his initial position?
That the initial strikes were good.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think he still agrees that the JCPOA would have been the best option.
If we just went back into it,
Yeah.
how can you say they're good?
It's like after the fact.
Y'all, this is root beer. Root beer. Holy shit. You think I'd actually drink that kind of stuff on stream? No. Root beer.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the one time I'm gonna say this, bro. When Trump was giving the message for the Iranian people to take back their
Holy
country,
shit, who's getting pounded in your background, bro?
I don't know. My
God
neighbors are
damn.
hammering something into the wall.
Nah,
When,
you're
Trump-
being hammered, okay, bro?
Yeah.
When-
Hammering something or someone.
When Trump gave his message to the Iranian people to like take back their government, that kind of got me hyped. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty tough.
When he did what?
When he was like telling the Iranian people to like take back their country, I thought that was kind of fire.
That was kind of fire. Don't fall for it, bro.
I know. I'm saying this is the one time.
America, he's so
He's so epic, bro.
And epic and based. Glut. So good.
Oh yeah,
What?
that was a real thing though.
What was the real thing?
Him asking the people to take back their institutions.
Okay.
I just said
Yeah.
it was a real thing,
That is a net
dumbass.
positive for the people. So on the
Are you
other
like a
side
parrot
of
or
it,
something? Do you just
I
like
came here
repeat
to
everything everybody
discuss.
says?
But look, so when it comes to we were talking about the Venezuelan situation earlier. When it comes to this issue, two things can be true at the same time. The people wanted to be free, and Iran is the number one state sponsor of terrorism. So just on that front, they've killed thousands of American citizens through their proxy terror groups and funding
Do you think
them.
we're like pro IRGC?
You know,
Yeah, do you think
i.e.
I'm pro
Hamas,
Ayatollah? Do you think I'm like
Hezbollah,
We need to bring glorious
Saudi,
we need to bring
is that one?
glorious jihad to the
Yemen
Middle East
Houthis,
and
You're
Israel.
arguing
and
with the
We need
voices
to
in your head,
we need
Jake.
to
None of
slay
us
the
disagree with
infidel.
you.
We need to slay the infidels, including Donald Trump. Like, what do you think I am? Like, do you think I support the Ayatollah? Like,
None of us disagree with you, big dog.
well, I believe Scratch disagrees.
huh? I literally said at the start of our argument that this might be good, and I'm leaning more towards it being good. But I have problems with trusting Trump because it seems like his other nation built.
Oh
Thing,
yeah, you
things
think
are
it's
bad.
good, but right now, because you're ideological
No, I don't. I didn't think it
disillusionment,
think.
you're
I said
just gonna
might.
say, "Oh, it could be good, but Trump is bad." You're making this
I
about
literally
Trump.
said
This is
I'm
not
leaning
about
more in
Trump
the
or
direction of
you
this being
or
good. What?
your ideological
Can you
If
say
I-
benevolent?
dissonance or whatever.
Can you say the word benevolent?
Benevolent.
Benevolent.
Dang. It's like Nick
Yeah, I don't
Shirley
have
type
a speech
ebonics.
impediment. I was just stuck up
Wait,
because
so wait, how is it?
you know,
How is it
English
TDS?
isn't my
Wait,
first
how is it
language,
TD?
guys.
Wait, so can you just explain? How's it TDS for me to say?
I never
Okay,
said
even
TDS.
that's literally what you're trying to say. You're trying to say just because I dislike Trump,
Yeah,
is the
I'm
only
trying to
reason
say,
I'm taking this
you know,
position.
let's
So
be
you're
clear.
saying I have Trump derangement syndrome. You're saying I have TDS.
Yes.
Oh my fucking god! Holy shit!
I'll own up to it.
Yeah, okay. So how is it TDS?
Yeah.
How is it TDS for me to say, hey, this might be a good thing. Iran has done all this bad shit, so probably good to overthrow the Ayatollah. But
You should say it's
but
definitely
wait,
a
can I
good
finish?
thing
Can I
because
finish?
now the
Can I
number
finish?
one
Can I
state,
finish? Can I finish?
the
Can
number
I
one
finish
state
my
sponsor of
statement? Holy
terrorism
shit, bro!
is gone,
Can I
and
finish my statement?
there's gonna be
Can I
some
finish my
semblance of
statement?
peace in the Middle East.
Okay, right? So, yeah, Iran's done all these bad things. I acknowledge number one decision on terrorism because it might be a good thing to overthrow the Ayatollah, but it depends what is replaced with the Ayatollah. If it's a regime that's just as bad or worse than what the Ayatollah was, then the actions wouldn't be justified. But what I'm hoping is that something better than the Ayatollah comes to power.
Gang, your passive speak is killing me. It's fucking killing me. Like literally, do you think that Khamenei should not be
You
dead
just
right
change
now
your
and should be
accent?
alive?
What just happened?
Bro, what the
What?
fuck?
You know what? I
just
can do
happened?
whatever the fuck I
Combination
want,
of-
bro.
You
Shut
just
the fuck up,
moved?
Max. But do you think Khamenei should just be, you know,
Wait,
in
can you
power still
explain?
and
Can you
still
explain
fund
how that opinion is
terrorism around the
TDS?
world? Yes, you literally just said some dumb shit that was so passive just now.
What did I even say? What was
It
my
might
argument?
be a good thing, but Trump bad. That's literally all I
Oh
fucking
my
heard,
god, bro!
Like,
This
what the
is a
fuck is wrong with you,
troll.
Why did you just
Holy
switch your
shit!
accent?
Why am I
Liberal
talking?
package.
Why am I talking to this kid with
Tomorrow,
there's
you're gonna come
children
up-
dying in Gaza? Okay, holy shit! Why am I
Bro.
talking to this kid when there's children dying in
Oh, let
Gaza?
High Father. I want to hear his opinion. Yeah, High Father, what do you think?
What do I think about what?
The Iran strikes.
Iran, you fucking disgusting piece of shit. Okay.
Inshallah, we shall get revenge on the infidels for killing.
Based, inshallah, my brother.
Khamenei.
Inshallah,
Based.
we will get the disgusting haram out of the Middle East, haram out of the Americas. We will bring glorious
Bro, rest in
jihad.
peace to Big K, bro. I was just chilling with my mans a few days ago, bro. I was just chilling on a block with the Big K, bro. Fuck. I can't believe they killed the twin.
Big
The
K.
Big K, true. Based. Me and the Big K go way back.
During Ramadan, no less.
What's up, Scratch?
Inshallah, my brother. Yo, what's your opinion on what's happening currently?
We go way back, don't we? We go way back. Me and Scratch.
Of course, yeah, bro. Way back.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
How do you feel about what's happening so far?
Way back. What is my opinion on the current state of America?
Mm-hmm.
State of
Or
Iran.
the current on Iran.
Oh, well, I think that the strikes. Iran, sorry. Sorry, brother. I think that they were a great idea. Not just because I voted for Trump, but in general, in the terms of national security. And it could be controversial, of course, but I'd like to hear your opinion on it, because I wasn't up here the entire time. I'd like to hear why, if you agree with me.
Obviously, my brother, our goal is to bring glorious jihad to America and root out the infidel. And our words were extremely, extremely haram. You, in fact, are the infidel. You must be. I'm kidding.
So Scratch. All right, let's have a serious conversation. I mean, seriously, what's
yeah.
going on? People are dying.
Oh, sorry. I think if you're a Trump supporter, I think in general, this might be a good thing. We'll have to see. what happens, who the Ayatollah is replaced with. Um, I'm leaning more in favor of this being a good thing. But if you're a Trump supporter, this is just a blatant contradiction in anything that Trump was advocating before, right? He said he wasn't going to start any wars. In fact, he's going to stop
Oh,
wars.
absolutely.
Now he's
Absolutely.
actively starting a war with Iran. I don't see how you could support this if you're somebody who was ostensibly anti-war. At the side of
Well,
it.
absolutely, Scratch. I didn't vote for everything that Trump says, right? I voted for things that
Right.
affected me personally. I don't go based off every. I mean, I consider him a politician at this point. He's been president in the past, and I think he campaigned since 2016. So I can,
Dude, the internet's just killing him.
right? So I think that's why.
Bro, glory.
Unfortunately,
Iran finally got
he
the
did
Ayatollah
say
got
things
them.
like he would end the
That's his
Ukraine war.
Wi-Fi.
Bro,
Couldn't have him
He would
expressing
end the
bombed
Ukraine
Yo's
war,
internet, bro.
right?
True. Couldn't have him expressing these haram beliefs. Okay.
I'm
Only
sorry,
Allah,
guys.
Allah in this life.
I'm sorry. I'm in my basement right now. In the basement.
Mega Wi-Fi, true.
True.
Mega Wi-Fi.
Mega mobile.
Middle America Wi-Fi.
FBI, open up. I'm a child. Want to hear my thoughts? Nope.
I don't know what the fuck my neighbors are doing.
I can give a guess.
It's just
God
over and over
damn.
again.
All right, you guys hear me?
Crazy stamina.
True.
All right, can you guys hear me or what? Fuck.
Yep. Back shots of doom, bro.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. Speak.
Guys, how's it going? I'm back. Sorry, I'm just working on my jet ski here in the basement. I don't live in a basement though, don't worry. That would be pretty fucking sad.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on it? You think it's a good idea? You said it was a good idea, right?
Huh?
Sorry, you cut out for a lot.
I said it might be a good idea. Ooh. I'm
Well,
leaning
I mean,
more
it's
in
already
favor of this
happening,
being a
so
good thing.
based on what's going on.
Based on what's going, I don't know. It depends on like what replaces the Ayatollah, or if the Ayatollah is actually fallen. I don't know. We don't even know that at that point. I guess. Wait,
So were you able to,
how certain are we
debate
in
that-
that the Ayatollah is gone?
Well, Trump said it, and two Israeli officials said it. And that's all we know. Iran has not confirmed anything.
BB said
Well,
it
of
appeared to
course,
him in a dream.
Yeah,
If they
true.
confirm it, it's going to be an
He
all-out.
said it was his intuition.
Yeah.
You
It's just
understand that
it's just
if they confirm
axiomatic.
it- If they confirm it, the government is going to get overruled
Yeah,
instantly.
BB presented the syllogism for that case.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
True.
You guys understand that though? If
Bro,
they-
the
if-
ontological,
if,
the
wait,
ontological
hold on.
argument for the Ayatollah being destroyed.
Yeah, hold on. Hi, father. Is it logically possible that you could think of a world in which the Ayatollah would be dead?
No, I can't think of
Yeah,
one. I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
think of one.
True. True.
Is this supposed to be a debate or I don't understand?
Oh, we were just joking, bro. Okay, yeah. What were you saying? Yeah?
Oh, I was saying is if Iran confirms that the supreme leader has gotten unalived, then what do you think is going to happen?
Iran confirmed it?
No, I'm saying if they do, what's
Oh.
going to happen?
I have no idea.
The government's going to be instantly overruled. There's going to be all out civilians trying to take control, or whoever,
I don't-
whatever group.
Why would we think that?
Yeah. Why wouldn't then just
Yeah, it's
Well,
probably
Realize
not
you
gonna
have
happen.
the
Every
Islamic
situation-
Revolutionary Guard Corps, right, which is heavily ingrained in their society. They've been basically indoctrinating their youth through the Basij, I believe is what they're called. Like, why would we believe? I'm pretty sure Trump's own intelligence supported the idea that a high-ranking IRGC official would likely take over in the case of Khamenei dying. So I don't know why we would assume that the people would immediately take control, right? Not to mention the president and all those people. I'm pretty sure Pezeshkian, I think, is still alive. And those people are, like, virtually just all conservatives. They toe the same line as the Ayatollah. So,
Okay. No, I'm not saying the people in the terms of citizen. I'm referring to the people
I'm referring.
of and how to explain it in a better way.
Okay.
Deliberate, yeah, a different entity
Yeah.
besides the government.
You think?
We don't know who.
I think the
Lower-
Shah is probably gonna make a statement. And
Yeah, lower level officials in the government taking over. That sounds like about right for what happened. Yeah.
the chat, whatever it's called. I was watching your video, and you're so interesting.
Huh?
Oh my god.
What?
Sorry, I just have to just get it out there. When are you gonna debate that guy from the Turning Point?
Huh? What am I gonna what?
Can you hear me?
This dude is
Barely.
tweaking,
It's
bro.
cutting out
These
so
are, this is
much.
my
Guy
thoughts.
from
These are
Turning
my
Point.
thoughts, okay?
These are my
These are my
thoughts.
thoughts on the events.
Oh my god, bro. Wait, share that share that with me. Share it with me right now.
That picture is funny as fuck,
Share it with me
bro.
right now.
You guys hear me now? Fuck you. Stop making fun of me, right?
Of course, bro.
I have no fucking internet.
Bro, your internet is buns, bro. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you, man.
Well, no shit. I'm in a fucking
Scratch,
basement.
I
working
watch
on a
all your
jet ski. What
vids.
the
Can I
fuck do you
come
want
up,
me to do?
please? Holy shit. And you're not a member
Get out of the
yet?
basement.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what we
Let
want
me
you to
explain.
do.
Let me explain. So every time I was up here, right, you would sit up here and kick me because we would get into a conversation. You're like, oh, I don't agree. This was like a couple months ago. So I just wanted to make sure I'd be able to come up. First, so the second part was how you were saying how you wanted to debate the guy from Turning Point USA, right? The chapter. I forgot what chapter it was.
Berkeley.
But you were saying it on one of your videos?
Berkeley.
Yeah. What happened with that?
Hmm?
I think he's scared to debate you, man.
Yeah, I explained that in my video.
I think he's really, really scared to debate you.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't know if
Are you
he's
good, bro?
I don't know if he's.
Yeah,
I
what's
don't.
happening?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just
I don't-
like Scratch is so inspirational, especially with his awesome YouTube videos.
You're getting trolled right now, just to
Yeah,
be clear.
I know.
I'm not
Scratch.
trolling. I'm just like
You're
actually
getting
being. I'm actually.
trolled. The bad internet. The
Dr. Greg, wait,
groans,
Dr. Greg, wait, Dr. Greg just sent me a fucking hand heart. Thank you, Dr. Greg.
I'm actually not trolling. No, whatever you want to say.
Our camera is so buns we can't even tell what's going on.
I know you guys didn't know. So this is a jet
What
ski.
is this? Okay, cool.
It's a jet ski.
Sick, man.
So I'm not
That's awesome, man.
So cool.
trolling or anything. No, it's sick, man. It's so cool.
Wait, yo, who?
I
Did
think
you
you're
buy that in,
trolling. I think you're trolling, yo. I don't think you actually have a jet ski. I think that's AI generated, bro.
Yeah, true.
Wait, yo.
You,
Who?
Lucas, your profile picture is AI, man. Sorry.
Yo,
You're too broke
Sorry.
to afford a jet ski.
I'm too broke. Fuck, man.
You're
I work
too broke to
full-time.
fight.
I know you're joking.
Lucas, you're so too broke to support a black content creator on Black History Month by buying a $5 membership.
Black creator.
Oh, I'm sure Lucas doesn't work at all.
That's just.
Sure.
What?
What do you do for work, Lucas? Just curious.
My collar's red, my neck. Oh, fuck.
My collar, bro, my neck is red.
Yeah.
Been working like a dog to
Collar
keep
work,
my
bro.
family
My
fed.
fed.
Looks like they got you doing the easy work, huh, Cupcake? I just got out of a 250-hour unpaid shift of crushing my legs in a hydraulic press.
True.
Inshallah, we shall restate Muhammad Mossadegh to be the prime
Muhammad
minister.
Mossadegh. What even is this? Wait,
Scratch, are you in college?
no, bro. I'm kidding. Yeah, I am.
What do you do? What's your major?
Are you trying to flirt with me, bro?
W Riz.
No, I'm just trying to get to know you, man. You're just so cute.
Bro, you're
No, I'm
bro,
fucking with
like
you.
this.
Okay, I'm done.
I'm a history major.
What do you call it? No, I'm just curious if you actually you should go into
I'm a.
political science.
You should go into trades. You should go into the trades.
Yeah,
You
true.
should go into
True.
political science, mate. You can learn a few things there, or whatever you want to do in your life, man.
You should go to the
You
comment
know what I-
section. Oh, get owned. Golden Bear, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good.
I'm gonna be
disagree?
honest. No, I don't disagree. I wanted to join just to chat, but also I was watching the live for 5 minutes. What the fuck did that other guy present that had anything to do with the prompt other than showing off a jet ski?
Because he gets money, bro.
Literally
He's got
nothing.
mad money. I think that I agree with whoever said that they thought the jet ski was AI.
Yeah.
That was me. It is
I
AI.
agree with him. Definitely
We're talking
AI.
about. We're talking about how we're all in with the big K. Okay.
Dude, why the fuck did Cringy just share me some random ass debates? Bro didn't even share the actual thing that we asked him for. What
What are the debates about?
Did he send it to you?
Bro, what is this?
You asked Cringy for something he recorded. Wow.
Yeah, I
And
was
you actually
relying on
expected,
Cringy for
and you
the
actually
Sarah
expected
panels.
him.
Bro, look, okay. Today, this is the stuff. Bro, this is not what I asked for. This is not the debate, bro.
Wait. He imported the wrong thing. That means.
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna take him a
Go
week
and
to
tell him
fix
that.
it.
Yeah, it's gonna take him a week to fix it. I'm sorry. My mistake, y'all.
Yeah, epic.
Would you like me to go and like murder him for you?
Bro, just send me some random fucking debates from him. Yeah, W.
I mean, it's on.
They were saying I was lying, lol. What? Oh, about your jet ski? Not being AI? Yeah, totally. Absolutely, bro. Of course that shit's not AI.
There's no VOD for it either.
But yeah, I don't know. The Iran stuff is what it is. I don't. We'll see where it goes. I don't feel like this is gonna go in any direction that's like successful at all. I'm not gonna lie.
You mean with what the U.S. did in Iran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like. I feel like the rational opinion that I'm gonna express is that I'm leaning more towards this being a good thing. My gut feeling is that I don't feel like this is gonna go towards anything good at all. I feel like just some like Ayatollah dick suck who was just lower down in the ranks is gonna be in charge again, and nothing's gonna change.
And nothing's gonna change. It's just gonna be a different name.
And then Mega's gonna treat
Trump's
us like
gonna take the win for it. Yeah.
But Trump's gonna take the win for it. Yeah, exactly. And the supporters will suck him off for it, even though, nothing's gonna change probably.
True. Yeah, I think it's gonna go similar to the Venezuela situation, like right now.
Well, I thought Venezuela was in a more positive situation ever since Maduro got out. Or is it about the same?
I don't think it's changed at all.
Rodriguez used the strikes as a justification to do a 90-day memorandum authorizing security forces to crack down on anti-Venezuelan speech and people who were in support of the U.S. Intervention in Venezuela. So.
Dude, hi, Father. We gotta fucking watch out for these Raging Tomato panels more, because a month ago, Ryan Malali did a birthright citizenship panel, and that would have been really fun.
I would have loved to be up on there.
Yeah.
I feel like that. I don't know. I don't know if I would have done super good on that.
Maybe not you, Guppy, but I would have done perfectly fine.
Why is that?
Because Malali's arguments are dog shit. I already heard them from Bisco.
I know. I used to know more about it. I think I might just have some notes on it. I don't know.
Because Scratch, you'd bring up that Wong Kim was the
Wong Kim
precedent
Ark?
for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he would say that was a bad ruling, and then you wouldn't know what to say after that.
True.
What's his argument for it being a bad ruling though?
He just thinks it's just like, just to be clear, like his argument for Pisco, like I watched that whole thing, like he just constantly kept referring to this vague concept of like partial jurisdiction, which he never defined or like explained who would like be under that. And he kept trying to tie it to like allegiance to the country. The very simple question is like,
Wait, did he read Wong Kim Ark? They talk about how in British common law, just being born somewhere is like gives you full allegiance, even if the parents didn't have it. Like what? I forgot what the
he
exact
thinks that like
concept was called.
it's very silly, but I mean the easy question is he kept tying it to like being able to be drafted or something. The easy question is like, do you think like 14-year-olds are under a jurisdiction? Like they can't be drafted, they can't serve in the military, and that was his standard for loyalty. So I don't like,
no
if that's the
14-year-old can be
grounds, then-
drafted.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense, huh?
Yeah, they can't serve in the military, but Malali seems to think that you can only serve in the military to be subject to like full and utter jurisdiction, which is just silly.
Spinella, what's up?
That's just not true. Yeah, that's just not true.
Spinella.
Yeah.
How do you Spinella? I don't know. How do you?
Yeah, it's fine. What's up?
I'm just gonna call you Spin. Whatever. Yeah, you just agree with the prompt?
No, I don't. Not at all. I'm getting everything I voted for.
So you do disagree with the prompt?
No, I don't. I do disagree with the prompt.
Good lord,
Oh,
bro.
Holy
cracking
fuck.
error.
Child left behind.
Doom.
Child left
Child
behind.
left behind. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I just like one of the main criticisms for me of Donald Trump currently is the fact that he's violating the Constitution. I just gonna take it to be the case that presidents who aren't uh enforcing the or at least protecting the rights that are laid out under the Constitution aren't. Oh my
Your
god.
Constitution and you ran.
I was ready to debate him.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
He's like, no, I don't disagree. I'm getting everything I voted for. I also don't actually. Never mind. I do disagree. Wait, I don't
Agree.
disagree. I do disagree.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
I was about to ask him. I
No
was
way
like,
when
wait,
he
so do you
gets
think he
by.
is making America worse or not? Like, I can't understand what you're fucking asking for now.
Bro, I need the clips from that fucking debate. Yesterday, dog. There are some funny ass moments.
I need the clip where I ask Admiral Gibbs, what's stopping the government from claiming he's an illegal immigrant, deporting him if illegal immigrants didn't get habeas, and he said, "My guns."
Yeah, I was like, oh, bro,
My collar blue, my neck is red. Like that was a fuck. Child left behind. I forgot where the and button was in the.
It genuinely felt like we're amongst like you know, like whenever you like go out and like your parents are like all your relatives.
You know when like when you go out and
just,
like and the
drinking.
parents like.
Yeah, why don't you just hop off a bridge? Honestly, let's just like I think that.
Okay, bro. Okay, calm down.
Like the most
Dude,
productive
I
usage
feel like
of your time.
I will be
I feel
keeping
like we were
myself safe.
discussing-
Okay.
I feel like we were discussing substance probably like less than 10% of the time on there.
Bro, it genuinely felt like you're at a family dinner where like your drunk uncle are just saying fucking nonsense, and you're like,
yeah.
"Can we talk about something that matters, please?"
Yeah, did they pivot on to COVID or something?
No, they
Bro,
pivoted onto fucking like
plea deals and shit,
yeah,
bro. I
plea
was like-
deals, bro.
And then they just started talking about some random guy that like the host was beefing with. I was like, what are we talking about, bro?
I thought, yeah, did Kurji come up and he was like schooling everybody on econ, and then they got like, mad at and they got mad at him.
Then they paid $20 to kick him off the panel.
Yeah, right as he was about to go into like the studies.
Little black boy, I don't want you on the panel. Get off.
Like
Dude,
that
and there was
Azrael guy, like there's this there I'm pretty sure he's like some Christian nationalist or whatever, and he came up and he was like, yeah, immigrants are net negative. And then he gave him it, he was like, no, the economic studies say otherwise. He was like, oh well, that's just, he was like, that doesn't account for everything. We couldn't ever say for sure. We're like, wait,
Well,
and then they let him pivot off that, like, and then the other guy came up and just like completely derailed the conversation and didn't make him prove anything.
Oh yeah, because I was about to go into the studies, because I was just gonna
Because you pull up the immigration doc. Right?
Yeah, I did pull up the immigration doc, and I was about to go into it, but it got derailed because some guy came up and started like schizo rambling about AI.
Illegals. Scratch, they're illegal. Scratch, they're illegal.
No,
bro, I will literally. I
Sin
can
City,
wait.
bro,
I
he
should actually. Oh my god, I can't. I should have clipped this at the time. I was in it. It was on my panel too. I was debating some guy. It was about the It was about AUP, right? And I recognize when I'll be talking to these people and I'll say like, okay, so Donald Trump tried to deport illegal immigrants for their First Amendment rights, and it's like, oh, but like illegal immigrants don't have First Amendment rights. And it's like, did you listen to what I just said? So I've come up with a strategy where I just like repeat legal like 5 times and then like specifies visas. And I did that, and this guy still was like, well, legal immigrants don't have First Amendment rights. It was actually like, holy shit.
Illegal. Scratch.
Illegal. They're illegal immigrants. They're illegal.
No, bro. Hi, Father. It's Sin City. You got to do that. Foreign invaders.
Yeah.
Foreign invaders.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't like shoot immigrants in the head and throw their bodies into incinerators and like have built Auschwitz for them. They're illegals. Everybody considers they're illegals. They're
Bro, one of the guys
illegals.
tried to
Like, come on,
come
bro.
up and was like,
We love the TikTok shop, by the
oh
way. We
yeah,
love
if
the
we get
TikTok
the
shop.
semantic definition of
Bullying
like
rappers, not
invasion,
good.
it's very clearly an invasion.
That was
And then
Azrael, bro.
He genuinely got blowed the fuck out. He was like, okay, yeah, I accept your definition of invasion now. It's not an invasion. I was like, bro, holy walk back, bro.
Dude, yeah, it was like a good 20 to 30 minutes that we spent fucking arguing about the definition of invasion.
Yeah, that was really stupid.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
I think he was like a Crucible, bro, like an Andrew Wilson guy.
Yeah, I think he has beef with like Cringy or something. He was like, Cringy, when I'm on his panels, he mutes me and he's so mean to me. That's like one of the first things he said.
He had
like,
beef,
bro,
so he paid $20 to get him. Oh my
don't
god,
think he
imagine
paid.
getting blown out so
else.
many times on somebody's panel, you have to come up and pay $20 to kick him off.
So I think someone else.
That's
no,
actually
no, it was him. It was him.
That's
Because someone
so
paid
funny.
$10, and then he paid another $10, and then he specified because you get to pick who you kick off, and he paid another $10 to make it 20, and then said Cringy was to be kicked. Just super funny.
Cringy is to be kicked.
Dude, I mogged him too, bro. He said everybody had low testosterone, and then I started flexing, and then he was like, "Oh, are you over 6 foot? Are you over 6 foot?"
Yeah, I'm convinced his purpose of there was literally just to like, speed run the insults.
Yeah. How tall are you, Lucas?
I'm 5'10" and 3/4, bro. Exactly.
Short king.
No.
You're tiny, bro.
Scratch.
You're
Look
tiny.
who's talking. Look who's
You're tiny.
yapping over there.
You're tiny, bro. Okay.
Look who's yapping, bro. You're 5'3".
Bro, I'm 6 foot tall. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Dudes just be lying on this app for no reason.
Wait, how am I? Wait, prove that I'm lying. Prove that I'm not 6 foot.
Scratch. I could take you and your brother, lift up both of you guys by your head, and like bang your heads together like cymbals, bro. And there's nothing that you could do about
Oh,
it.
that's kind of racist. That's not racist, bro. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, notice how you don't like attack the premise he established.
Oh,
You
true,
just see,
true.
like, conceding to
I'm
it.
ad homing.
Yeah, you suck.
Also, why do we keep having to like, bro? You know that gif of like the jester like dancing in front of the queen?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it felt like every time we were like asking for donations. Like, what are we doing, bro? I did not
Guys,
want to do
by the
that
way,
shit.
for everyone on YouTube chat, it's Black History Month. Please give me money. Give me super chats.
Yeah,
Come on, guys.
reparations.
If you're
Dude,
enjoying the stream, you should like and subscribe. Okay.
Dude, maybe it was just a bad night, bro, but I don't know. I feel like Sarah needs to moderate better and get shit like on topic and like actually let people go into stuff.
I don't think she gives a fuck. I genuinely don't think she gives a fuck.
Because it
Bro.
never, you can't go past like level 1. Like you have to be able to engage on level 1 and like not go any further than
I'm
that.
just curious. Does everyone on that panel have to go through those advertisements, those like weird ass like, bro? I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
How they make their money, bro? It's all a grift.
Bro, like every time there'd be like some money. She would like play like this weird advertisement where it was like, it was so weird. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on right now?
It's
Oh, like
obviously
the girls?
I think
Yeah.
it's super, dude. It's super obvious. Like this, they don't care about like actual conversation. Otherwise, they won't have the system where you can literally pay to have somebody kicked off the panel. Like if they actually cared about like the conversation, they wouldn't just allow people to get kicked off the panel.
Bread is
for
bread, Scratch.
paying money.
Okay. Don't
Well, I
knock
feel
the
like
hustle.
I feel like that is such a good way to like get money though, especially when you have like multiple people like trying to get in to the panel.
Don't knock the hustle, Scratch.
I
okay?
no, I agree. It's for good money. It's not conducive to a good discussion, right? Like even I don't do that. Okay, and I love money.
I feel like maybe I think like something like the Ryan Mullally panel I would assume would be better than that. I don't know.
Yeah, so Iran says that Khamenei is controlling the field. I'm pretty sure is their words. So, he's definitely
controlling the
not
field?
alive right now. Khamenei, the supreme leader.
Dude, and one of the times in the debate, like it was like Andrew, the main guy that Bones was debating. He was also against illegal immigrants getting due process, and I was like, okay, if illegal immigrants can't file for habeas, and the government says you're an illegal immigrant and wants to deport you, what's stopping them from doing so? And he says, I don't care. And the conversation just moved on, bro.
Epic answer.
And it literally just moved on. We didn't get to stick with that at all. It just you just said I don't care and then moved on.
Bro, so, I just want to be clear, okay? Somebody said weakness in his eyes in YouTube chat.
Yeah.
True.
Just my eyes, they look submissible and beautiful, true.
Onzeker.
Putin, did you like my my Hitler dead meme?
Yes.
Wait, what meme?
The meme on Discord.
Wait, am I missing something? Am I missing now?
Yeah, I like someone posted the Ayatollah being
I
killed,
did,
and
I
with
did.
it was like fathers posting like the Hitler journal.
Let me debate on a Discord call, please.
No.
No.
High Father sent the article of the Ayatollah getting killed and said with the Hitler dead meme, and then I sent the article of the strike on the elementary school.
60 dead children. Yeah. I father you basically
I condemn
copied my
that, by
post
the way,
from.
okay? I condemn.
Yeah. I father you did the meme that I did with Anna.
Bro, so I
Oh,
responded to that like
no.
essay she had. I said I wasn't reading all that. She low-key like got mad at me. I was like, bro, like jeez. And then
Yeah, bro,
Putin
Israel
Putin
hit
just
in,
schizo posted hard. I don't know why.
Israel hit
it
an
was good.
all-girls
Hey,
elementary school.
I father wasn't not a great post by me.
Bro, I low-key saw it in class. I was trying not to laugh, bro. I was like, bro, what is he talking about, bro?
Like everyone that didn't like the post was like, I disagree, but this shit was funny. Only
Yeah.
Anna got mad at me.
Even Hex thought it was funny.
Hello.
Hi, balls.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing good.
That's
Okay.
good. That's good. I'm here to tell you that Donald J. Trump is my savior.
Wow. Did he like
And
that?
he's gonna make America great again by keeping all of the money in the pockets of the pedophiles.
On church.
True.
Nice.
Thank
Gotta
you
troll.
for you.
Gotta troll.
Wait, High Father, I don't know much about Iran.
This guy is 80% AI.
True.
Did the IRGC have like a hidden
No shot. Okay. Some guy came into my Discord and he just started posting like these long like text rants, and some guy like copied and pasted it into an AI detector and it came up as like 80%.
Type
In what
shit.
channel?
It's not my
Debates?
panel, it's in my Discord. Oh, what channel? Not panel. It's debate.
Wait, what were you
Won't
saying,
let me
Lucas?
join? Says I don't
Dude,
have permission?
Did the IRGC have like hidden tunnels under the girls' elementary school that got hit
probably.
with
They're
the
probably using
Israeli
like
strikes?
associates.
No, Lucas, Hamas was in the brain of those child.
True.
Look, to my understanding, I don't think that it's funny. I mean, I don't think the IRGC uses tunnels in Iran, although all their proxies ironically do. But I'm pretty sure there's no tunnels to my knowledge. Okay,
Dude,
maybe Hamanai is hiding in one. All right,
Dude, Israel is just, bro, it's just so hard to defend them when they're so
Okay, I'm
comically evil,
getting
bro.
off
They
this live.
blamed
I'm
it.
going. Wait, everybody join the Discord friendlies if you want to keep like debating people, whatever.
Okay.
Let me know
Am
if
I-
you're- Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Donald Trump's made the country worse. I think he's doing this by violating the Constitution. I don't think it's a good thing.
What is there's nothing that he's done that's violated the Constitution, or else it would be tried and brought forth.
There have been things that we
nothing
tried, like under AUP v. Marco Rubio, the court came to determination that Donald Trump's administration was violating the First Amendment of pro-Palestinians on campuses by trying to deport them for the free speech. These were legal immigrants, by the way, here in student visas for your work visas.
Well, there's a difference between peaceful protesting and then refusing to,
Wait, why'd you just
Like
move the
you
goalpost?
see it all the time with these
You
protests,
said that if
right? They
there's a
obstruct.
constitutional violation that the courts have already litigated it, I give you a
It's
case
not
that
the
has been litigated
constitutional.
on that exact thing, and now you're pivoting to, well, are you just disagreeing with the court now, or do you think the court, or do you think that this case proves that there's been a constitutional violation?
I don't think that it. Listen, that's kind of a topic that I don't really know all that much about as far as
I
this
can teach you about it.
specific protester or whatever. Wait a minute. Just let me speak here a little bit. Your thing on your live is saying that you think Trump sucks, and then you're
Yes.
asking why people like him. I can give you reasons why I like him better than you bringing up a specific case and a specific instance that I'm not very well versed or informed about.
Well,
You know what I
because
mean?
Trump sucks,
So
so
it
I
would
can
be easier
either
for me to
ask,
tell you.
I can either tell you why I think Donald Trump sucks, which is going to be the constitutional violations, or I could ask you. In this case, I decided to make the positive claim. I said that Donald Trump sucks because he's been violating the Constitution. I think that's a bad thing.
Okay, so let's say that that does, let's say hypothetically you're right and that does suck or whatever. Can you give him any credit for anything good that he's done?
Yeah. I think like
That's good.
the fact that he supports like nuclear energy, I think that's pretty good. How am I forgetting
The halt of the illegal immigrants crossing our border is a really strong one for me, myself personally.
the what?
There the stopping of all the illegal, unvetted, undocumented
Yeah, what are we using
immigrants
to say
crossing
that?
our border? Well, because I can look up the statistics here, but it's something like 996 murders and 6,700
Didn't ask about.
rapes from
I don't
illegal
remember.
immigrants.
I didn't ask about like the
But wait a minute,
murders or the
is
great
that valid? Is
illegal
that valid?
immigrants.
Because
Huh?
by shutting the border,
I didn't
by
ask.
shutting the
Wait.
border, we're no.
Well,
Okay, sorry.
I didn't. The question was how many. What's the statistic for amount of grapes and murders illegal immigrants do? I was asking what's the data that we were using to say that he shut down like all illegal immigrants from coming across the border.
Well, I mean, you can search it up. It'll tell
You can AI it?
Yeah.
Do you think AI is a good source? You should probably actually get
I
a.
believe it is. I believe it is. Your argument is that AI is not a good source?
It isn't. Yes.
But so couldn't we test this theory here and ask AI a bunch of stuff and find out if it's factual or not? And then wouldn't you be kind of embarrassed if it's all factual?
No, I just think
So let's
that
say
like
we run a
generally.
test right
Can I
now,
finish?
kind of
Can
like
I finish
imagine
something?
your
Can
little
I finish?
science fair project, right?
Can I finish something? I just think that generally AI.
Sure.
Can I finish? Yeah, generally AI will like grab from sources, but it won't do like any like in-depth analysis of the sources. Or sometimes it'll do large language models. Have a tendency to do something called hallucinations, where they'll like make shit up when they're trying to, because ultimately it's just a prediction engine. So sometimes it'll just predict things that don't exist. So like you see this a lot of times in like law, which immigration falls a lot in, where AI is really fucking bad at like bringing up like cases or accurately citing what's in a court case. So generally, I don't.
It would be an interesting like little science fair project type of thing
I'm
where
not
you
asking for
like
science
come up.
I'm asking for a source that isn't AI, because AI is ultimately drawing from sources that are already posted. So you can just go and find those ones for me. If you want to use AI to find the source and then read through the article and then get that to me, that's fine. But don't just cite me the AI
Right.
itself.
So another thing I brought up in the Discord or whatever was the drop in crime in Washington D.C. I think that that's a net positive too, and a lot of people, you know, have a struggle with that. They say that it's wrong or whatever too, you know. What about the shooting of that lady?
That's
Whatever
bad.
good or
The crime was
something.
already
Her
dropping
name was.
before Trump got in office in DC.
Well, I would disagree with that. I think that with all of the woke, you know, the prosecutors and the judges, it's factually proven that they were dropping felonies to misdemeanors and basically cooking the books to make the numbers look better than they were. In reality, the crime was at its peak actually in over 20 years.
What data are we using to say that? And also, if that is happening, specifically, what actions has the Trump administration used to change that?
Well, all I can say is that homicides fell by 32% in 2024 compared to 2023.
Wait, you're saying that there's problems because there's like corrupt people in the who are like cooking the books by like lowering these standards, but Yet you can't tell me if those policies or that practice has been changed in DC. So like, why would I even accept this?
Well, I'm struggling with your
You're trying to say that
question.
I'm pointing to the fact that the statistics show that like there's a DO. This is from the DOJ. I'm reading it right now. This was in January 2025 before Trump sent in the National Guard. That crime hit a 30-year low in DC. But you're trying to say, well, this is untrue because right there are people who are like cooking the books and people who were like lowering what were supposed to be felonies to misdemeanors, so the crime statistics won't look as bad, right? I'm saying, okay,
Sure.
well, like what indication do you have that Donald Trump has changed these policies, and you haven't given one? So why would I assume that this isn't currently going on still, and trust the numbers that you're giving me?
Well, I mean, it's a valid question, but I believe that they've been transparent enough, way more than like the previous administration or whatever. So wait, can I just ask you another question and get
Not an
off a
answer
little
to
bit?
my
It's a little
question.
bit off topic.
That's not an answer to my question.
Well,
Could you
yeah,
answer that?
I'm having a hard time
If
following
you
it.
can't answer it, just say it.
That's what I just told you I'm having a hard time following. Like, I understand what you're saying, and I did say that that's a valid point, but not tried to dispute it by saying that with the amount of transparency that there's been, it can be easily shown with that transparency that the numbers that they're providing, there's enough documentation and proof, and it's been,
Okay.
there's all these different
So
things.
you should be able to prove to me that these practices that you're saying are happening have been changed. Go ahead.
Well, okay, I guess I can't, but that's what I believe, and I guess I was just
Okay.
trying
Well,
to
I was more. I'm more,
give you
when
my
you say that
opinion.
Donald Trump doesn't suck. I'm more asking for things that you can prove. So hopefully you can do that. What's your next claim? Why do you think Donald Trump's doing a good job?
Well, I mean, like, what about that example about, there was that bomber guy that put bombs at both the DNC and the RNC, and they, they were found and they didn't detonate, but it was on right around the elections for the 2020 elections. And then he didn't get caught, and then Trump won presidency and, essentially put his guys into investigating it, and they found the guy. You know what I mean? They went out and they tracked down and they proved that he was guilty of doing that. What isn't that a huge difference from like the Biden administration
I
and the
don't
Trump
think the Trump
administration?
administration finding one guy like shows that there's been like significant
No,
change in
that's just one
policy.
example. It's just
What?
one example. And
Okay.
basically, my point
Can
is
you
that
show that this is
Trump is
a
way
significant
harder
policy
on
change?
crime.
Can you show me
It's
this
a
is a significant
fact that
policy
Trump
change?
is way harder on crime. Trump will go out. For example, he's gone out and found
First
like
act is
130.
pardoning insurrectionists, by the way, just to be clear.
Yeah, like it's just kind of
What are you saying?
ridiculous. It's just kind of ridiculous to like bring up one example and say there's been like some policy change. But
Well, that's all
even
I
if
can
I
do,
was,
right? Is just bring up one example by one. I'm trying to just,
no, you
I'm not saying that I
can't.
have
You
all the
can
stuff on the tip of my tongue, the
you
end
can
of my
try to say that if your main
fingertips. You
point
know what I
about
mean? I'm
Trump
not
is
even
that
on
Trump
like.
is reducing like the amount of crime that's happening, is tougher on
Right.
crime, you would think you'd be able to show like, okay, here's like a specific like policy
Well,
change or
I've given a
memorandum
few
that
examples.
you
I've
gave
given you a
me.
few
You
examples
gave
of
me
how he's
one
doing that, like
example.
for the fact that they've gone and found 135 to 145,000 of the lost children during the Biden administration that they had no
That's
accountability
just
for.
not true.
True.
It's
Where
not
they
even
went,
true.
it
Wait,
is
okay,
true.
like wait. You're saying the lot? Do you know where the original lost children claim came from? Sorry, try stuttering of doom. Fuck me.
Where did it
Yeah,
come from?
stutter, minor stutter.
Minor stutter. Argument dismissed.
True.
Where is it up? Where was it
It came
from?
from an OIG report. During the Biden administration. Do you know what that OIG report was alleging?
Do I have what did you
Office
say?
of
I'm sorry.
Inspector General. So the Office of Inspector General,
Okay.
they review processes and then like criticize and try and like make them like streamline them. So the OIG report was merely alleging the
No,
fact that
I don't really know much about that, but I
so
did just
this is where
type
the
into like
supposed missing children that people are
so
saying claiming we found came
so I don't
from.
know
So
what AI you guys use or whatever, but
I'm
Google,
not
for
using
example.
AI. I read the report.
Okay, well, I just typed into Google AI Trump finding missing kids lost by the Biden administration. In early 2025, the Trump administration
Wait,
announced it has
that's the
located
prompt
over
you googled.
129,000 unaccompanied migrant children who previously considered unaccounted for under the Biden-Harris administration. This effort is part of a broader push by the administration to track down approximately 300 to 450,000 children they claim were lost or left
Okay,
unmonitored
so
during the previous 4
what
years,
happened?
right?
Okay, so basically what happened, right, is that there's ICE in the HSS and specifically the ORR, right, under the HSS. So the ORR is called the Office of Refugee Resettlement, right? And they're in charge
Okay.
of giving, right, taking these kids and giving them to these sponsors. The ORR knew where the children were and what sponsors they were being given out to, and ICE would hand them over, but ICE didn't have a good way to communicate with the ORR. So the report was saying ICE doesn't have a good way to keep these kids accountable, but but they didn't ask the ORR if these kids were missing or not, right? This is like basic object permanence. It's like if I put my phone in my bag and I can't open my and I for some reason I have an inability
So
to
do
open my
you
bag
think there
and
weren't
I
any kids that
huh?
went missing
That's
or
not what I'm
lost?
saying. I'm not
So,
saying there weren't any kids that got missing or lost. I'm saying the claim of 300,000, 400,000 kids is
okay, that's a
regarded.
valid point. Okay, I agree.
Also, I,
I
I
mean
also want to. I'm pretty sure
the
that
mom.
study also included. I'm pretty sure the years that were included were 2019 and
Yes.
2023.
So
That
it was also
includes 2
kids
years
under the
of
Biden.
Trump.
Sorry, under the Trump
Yeah.
administration
Well,
too.
okay, but here's a
Yes.
statistic that I've found here or whatever that Tom Homan reported in December of 2025, a couple months ago, that 62,000 of these children's the children that they've gone and found that were under their information missing, 62,000 of them had been specifically rescued from high risk situations involving sex trafficking or forced labor.
Yeah, that might have happened.
So that's good though, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't happening under Biden.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay. All right, boys. Hey, I do commend you guys for doing this long or like open form conversation thing or whatever. I've got to get
Do you
going
think like
here.
do you think this like and like I'm saying, do you think that these like minor potential we left. Okay. Well,
Oh no, I'm still here.
oh
That
wait,
must have
high
been your
five are
friend.
left. Okay, do you think these like minor potential like victories that Trump might have had like outweighs the fact that it's like a policy of his administration to violate people's rights?
Well, I think the argument is that a lot of people are arguing that he's not honoring people's constitutional rights, but that they're arguing for people that don't have those same rights either. You know what I mean? Like it's the dead horse that everybody keeps kicking. That he's deporting them without without due process. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you
well,
hear that all the
the
time.
Eighth
People talk about
Circuit
that.
ruled that like
They're not owed
the
due
eighth the,
process.
the eighth
It's an interpretation of
whoa.
the law.
So the Supreme Court in JGV versus Donald Trump ruled that immigrants who are immigrants, any aliens, legal or illegal, who are deported under the Alien Enemies Act, have the right to notice a due process and to file a habeas petition within 24 hours of them being deported, which is a form of due process. So that's not true. The Supreme Court ruled that. In Can I finish? In Wonkin Arc v.
That ruling is not over. It's been
ruling is over. That was the determinative ruling by the Supreme Court. What are we talking about?
Okay, which one is that again? Here, I'll look it up.
JGG.
JGG?
Yes.
Okay.
Be Donald Trump?
Okay, so this is a class action suit?
Yep, it was filed by 5 plaintiffs.
Argue that the Alien Enemies Act is a wartime measure. Okay, so let me ask. So I'm just asking it what has come of this after it gave me that basic information. And it's saying as of January 2026, or I mean February, I'm sorry, the JGG versus Trump case has led to a series of significant legal rebukes against the administration use of the Alien Enemies Act, though its practical impact remains a point of intense contention.
Oh my gosh. Don't ask AI shit. It's not getting specifics. The rebukes they're talking about is the fact is that the Trump administration wasn't giving these people the ability to some form of like due process to determine if they were under the alien enemies class before they were deported, even though in previous Supreme Court rulings.
It's saying here that it's still an ongoing process.
Huh?
They're still fighting this case that you're talking about.
The case is still being fought, but the determination by the Supreme Court that these people are owed like some notice of deportation and the habeas ruling, that is like final. So the Supreme Court will like rule on like different parts of different cases and then kick it back down to the lower courts to figure out the rest. That's a lot.
It says now the administration is now legally required to provide adequate notice
Yep, and habeas
Um,
corpus.
Yeah, but he's still going after his objective, right? It's just another hurdle for him to go
Cool,
around.
but
Like,
there you
okay, so if
go.
they did strike him down,
So
he was
even the
doing something
Supreme, so
wrong, which
even
I'm
the
not saying
Supreme
didn't
Court
happen.
ruled that these people have due process. So I don't know.
Well, if you're given a problem and you just go at it and try to fix the problem, and then somebody says, "Oh, wait a minute, you're kind of breaking the rules with this," then you go, "Okay, well, shit. Let me complete my objective and continue going after what I'm trying to do." And now, okay, I did it, was doing it wrong.
It was
I'll
just a
find the way to
bad
do it
it
the
was just
right
a
way, right?
dishonest. It was a bad faith interpretation of like the Constitution, right? I think it was previously in 1948. I forget the exact case. The Supreme Court ruled that people who are deported under the AEA need some form of due process to determine if they are alien enemies that can be deported, right?
So I know you said that.
The prior case president said this, right? And the real question is, right? Let's pretend that you're a citizen, right? And the government thinks you're an illegal
I am a
immigrant, and that
citizen.
you're
No
right.
pretending needed.
Huh?
No pretending needed. I'm a
Sorry. Yeah,
citizen.
you sorry. You're a citizen. Let's pretend that the government alleges that you're an legal immigrant, and that you are
I
deportable
would prove
under
them that I'm.
the Alien Enemies Act, and because you're an illegal immigrant, you deserve no due process. What's going to happen
I
to
would
you?
be able to prove that I'm a citizen.
Well,
I'm
no,
not.
that's you don't have any due process, right? You don't have the due process to prove that you're not a citizen because you don't have any rights because they think you're illegal.
Well, I have a social security number. I've got a name. I've got an address. I've got all sorts of things that I could prove to them my thing.
No, they just pick you.
What you're claiming of, there's not actual specific cases of them
They
doing
pick
this
you.
to
Wait,
people.
wait. They would just pick you up. Say you're illegal. They say you're an illegal immigrant. You have no due process, so you don't have any. So you don't. Instead, you don't have no due process.
Well,
You
okay,
have no chance to
they would be
bring any of the
overturned then. Let's say,
any of the
in a
identifying.
crazy
Can I
world,
finish?
that's
You don't
true.
have. Wait. You don't have a. You don't have a any kind of process or any kind of like court case or hearing
Okay,
or
so
habeas
they
petition
ship
to
me
bring any of
to
the
give me
identifying
any
documents to prove that you're a
example.
citizen. Huh?
Okay, so they ship me to anywhere. It doesn't even matter. Okay, so I'm out of the country.
Cool.
Then I repeal it and I get brought back in and they prove that was wrong and I get lots
Well,
of
now they're
money
gonna argue
in
that.
settlement.
Well,
Right? That's what
now
would
wait.
specifically happen for
Now
your
with the
case,
administration,
though.
now with the administration can argue that they have
It's
no
not like if
obligation.
it's not like if they deported
Can
somebody
I
that
finish?
was a citizen, that citizen would be gone forever, never
I'm not
able to
saying they
come
would be
back or
gone
anything.
forever, but it's just obvious. The obvious
Okay, then they'd
it's
get a
only.
bunch
Wait,
of
can I
money.
finish? Can I
They'd be
finish?
rich
Can I
for
finish?
the rest of
Can
their
I
lives,
finish?
bro.
Can I finish?
If,
Can I finish? Okay.
yeah, sure,
It's
I'm
an
sorry.
obvious bad faith interpretation of the Constitution to say illegal immigrants or anybody deported under the AA doesn't have this
Okay,
due process rights.
well, if
Because
that's
wait, can I
true,
finish?
that's
Can I
bad
finish? Because
faith.
they need
Yeah,
some
yeah.
kind of way to determine if you're even applicable under this. So it's not just he was
Okay,
working out problems. This was a deliberate bad faith interpretation that went against the prior
okay.
precedent, specifically on the AEA, that nobody could have possibly like come out with this determination.
Okay, well, the way I could see how they are doing things that, like, obviously that they're like, trying to be sneaky or like cook the books or whatever. Look at what happened to him in his first term. He was getting fought at left and right on everything. Anytime he was trying to do things, everybody was always fighting him. I mean, they're still doing that in his second term, right? But I mean, I'm not mad at him if he's, knowingly doing something that he's like, well, maybe I can squeak it by and, whatever. There's going to be a net good, right? I'm a guy that cares about the net positive. So, there's this saying that's like they'll justify the means to
The ends
get to
justify the
the
means.
ends or something like that. Yeah, the ends justified by the means. Yeah,
But the
sorry, how
ends
do you know
here
better than me?
don't. It's
The
not
ends,
like justifying the means when it's not just this one
right,
instance, right? We have
right. No, and
JG.
I know, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Wait, we
I
have
do support
AUP
it.
v Mark. We have AUP Marco Rubio. We have Harvard and Fellows v HSS v DOJ and v
That's
State
cool that you
Department.
know a bunch
We
of
have.
these
Well,
cases
I'm
and
just.
stuff.
Well, I like, and I can like. I'm not trying to like
But about the
spam
one that
cases
you were
at spam
talking
cases
about
at you, but we have
specifically,
all these. Wait. We have all these instances of First Amendment violations, Fourth Amendment violations, Fifth Amendment violations, Sixth Amendment violations,
okay,
and I can look to the Biden
yeah,
administration. There
that's
wasn't a
like
single.
that's like you.
There
That's
wasn't a
like
single federal case that that any plaintiff won on the basis of the First Amendment during Biden's entire administration. Right? There's already
okay.
been
That sounds like
four.
to me somebody driving without a seatbelt
There's
or rolling
already.
through
Can
a
I
stop
finish?
sign.
Can I finish? There's
Yeah,
already been four
yeah.
cases in this administration alone. Why the
Okay,
fuck?
good.
How
Good
is
for
that
them.
outweighing the means?
Well, because he's deporting a bunch of really bad people. So if there's a
Is he?
few that get caught up and then they can prove it in court and get a bunch of money, like good for them. Like I'm
I'd like
glad. I'm
to.
glad that a few. I
I
would
think
rather have a few people get caught up in it accidentally and have all the bad people get gone, then none of the above, right? Now, as far as about what you were talking about, that JGG versus Trump, according to what I'm seeing here, is it saying that it's still ongoing appeals, and not like what you were saying earlier, but that it's pending
Wait.
before the DC Circuit Court of Appeals.
Wait. What is? Who do you appeal up to? Like, what's the highest appeal you can go to?
The Supreme Court or whatever.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
The specific due process stuff I was talking about, where did that determination come from?
What do you mean? Can you?
It came from the Supreme
ask me?
Court. I'm gonna post this in side chat. So the Supreme Court heard this part of this case already on the due process stuff specifically. It's in side chat if you want to go click on that. I'll also put it in general chat for you. So on
Okay.
this specific issue of due process, there's nowhere you can appeal it up to more than the Supreme Court. And I can tell you right now, the Supreme Court isn't going to overturn their ruling they made a couple months ago.
Okay. Hey, are you gonna be live for a while doing this debate
No,
stuff?
I'm
Because
probably
I've got to run
end,
up.
I'm gonna end it
Okay.
after this guy, who's in Collins currently.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you're talking about me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I do kind of have to get going or whatever, but like I was starting to say earlier or whatever, it's cool that you're doing this open forum, like conversation, open to people with opposing ideas and stuff like that. I think just for like a ending note or whatever, I think we really struggle these days when people have different opinions that sometimes they don't let the other person speak about their beliefs and their feelings of why that they think the way or their opinion is the way that it is. And then so a lot of times it's like people will open and have a debate, but not much gets debated because it just, one person is just shutting down the other person or whatever. So I think it's just really cool that you're you're a young guy, whatever, and you're showing interest in this, and I think it's really cool. So I do commend you for doing that or whatever. I think we've got completely different opinions, but I voted for Trump. I still support Trump, and we can talk about that, till the cows come home. Honestly, I don't even care, but not right this moment. You know what I mean? And but no, I just don't. I don't mean any disrespect or anything like that. And I don't know. It's cool. It's cool what you're doing.
No, you're fine, dude.
Except I mean,
yeah, Trump is disgusting. I'm
a
gonna say
bummer
Trump
for
is
me that your
disgusting. He's
opinion.
violating the Constitution more than any president in recent history. If you do illegal actions, the courts are gonna go after you.
That sounds like
I'm
me.
just not gonna support somebody
That
like
sounds
that.
like me and like not wearing a seatbelt or rolling through a stop sign. Oopsies. You know what I mean? I give him that. I say, "Oh, Trump," I'm shaking my finger at him like, "Dang, you sneaky little guy! Like you went against it a little bit, but I don't know. People are biased. I'm biased. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna let him slide. I wouldn't write him a ticket for that one. If I was a cop or something, pull somebody over for no seatbelt, gotta let
Okay,
Trump
I
go
guess
on that one.
I guess I
Let Trump go on that
partially
one.
appreciate the conversation. It just seems like I don't know. I feel like I'm in like a magic table conversation where you have like your main claim is that Donald Trump doesn't suck, like he's good for the country, and I like knock down each one of the legs, and you still have the same belief. But I'm glad it was cordial at least, and that you're not an
Okay.
asshole. So I appreciate that.
Okay. Well, I am sometimes. I mean, we all are sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it happens.
Yep.
But anyways, yeah, right back to you as well. Thank you as well.
No
Have a good
problem.
rest of your weekend.
You too, man.
Maybe we'll talk again later. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'll talk to you
probably.
later. I'll stay in your Discord or something maybe.
Okay.
If you want.
Sounds good.
All right. All right. Cool. Have a good weekend. See ya.
Bro is yapping. Hello?
Hello?
Yep. What do you disagree?
I am not getting speaker. Can you hear me now?
You're being heard.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, how's it going?
I'm doing fine. I just wonder why you disagree.
Sorry?
I'm wondering why you disagree.
Why did I what?
Why you disagree with the prompt.
Yeah, what's the prompt again?
Trump sucks.
Trump sucks. Okay, I'll tell you, I could give you a couple reasons why I think why I disagree with that prompt, but I also feel like I can make some agreements about some things that are bad about him. But I could tell you, just go with my disagreements on that prompt of like why I think there's some things that are redeeming about him, at least. Like I could start with the alternative to the Trump or even MAGA or his movement is a very Marxist and very I guess not only Marxist, but there's also a very the on both sides, Republican and Democrat, for the past 40 years have been completely controlled by Northrop Grumman. Like I'm talking, companies, and this is what's really ironic. The people who hate Trump also really hate these large corporations that take control of the government. Those, the prior presidents all throughout the last 40 years have all been representatives
What's your political
of these
ideology?
giant companies. So it's kind of just really my political ideology. I would say that I used to be very libertarian, and then I kind of just moved more towards some social conservatism. And honestly, I don't know if that's political, more it's like personal ideology. There's like a little bit more social conservatism compared to like my prior ideology of like libertarianism of like I can do whatever I want as long as I don't harm anybody else. Now I'm actually thinking about, okay, well, I can do heroin in my basement alone, and that's destructive towards myself. But in my old libertarian ideology, I would have thought, oh, that's okay. But now I think that is not okay. Because I'm starting to think that the more important thing is human well-being.
When you say like corporations control, like okay, like
Biden is like I guess where I could elaborate on that a little bit more. George W. Bush.
I'm getting like
Oh yeah,
like Jews control the world vibes.
no, it's not. It's not that at all.
Okay.
I could tell you like what I'm trying to tell you is that lobbyists, that work really hard. I guess who do you think got the most angry about Trump being elected? It's the lobbyists of the companies that benefit from government spending, because the way that Trump operates is a different value hierarchy than what was previous. Previously, it was like, okay, well, let's see how we could build the most number of bombs. Let's see how we could create the most welfare programs so we can make excuses to spend money. We have all these NGOs, all of these companies that spend money to get that money. And, it's not good for the American people. It's like rent-seeking behavior. You familiar with the concept of rent-seeking?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot. Would you agree with me that there's a lot of rent-seeking behavior in American politics since World War II?
Businesses?
Yeah,
I feel like that's
businesses
kind of the
like
point.
yeah, and I would
I don't
agree
know,
with
like,
you.
is that necessarily bad? Oh, it's a bad thing? I
It's
don't know.
you don't think it's a bad thing that you don't think rent-seeking behavior is a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
Do you think that the government
people if like
Oh yeah, go ahead.
like for the government to get shit done, it's definitely like very it's definitely very good when the government wants to like get shit done. Like if the government wants to build like X thing, and then they have a bunch of companies who are willing to like pour money to because there's like a future government contract. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing.
So here's another question. Do you believe that the services provided for the government should be focused and limited to just or actually at least should be focused on serving people equally, or do you think that they should serve people unequally, aka divert funds from the market, which taxes do, they divert funds, and should those funds be diverted into the companies that the government decides to divert those funds into? Do you think they should play God in that way in the markets?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, I don't think they should convert all money, but yeah, I think like that kind of practice is like fine.
Give me an example where that makes sense.
Where it makes sense.
Yeah, where
The government.
where you'd argue it's a good thing.
Like the government wants to like invest, thinks like climate change is a really bad issue that's gonna affect a bunch of people, and so they take money away, tax a little bit away from everybody else to invest in like different NGOs and companies who are finding solutions to fight climate change and reduce CO2 emissions, which is generally going to be beneficial for the majority of the country. Cool.
And you do understand that something like climate change, I don't want to debate climate change, but things like climate change, or the priorities within the government are constantly shifting, and they're not necessarily achieving or have the same goals that you might have as a taxpayer. The people who actually end up receiving that money for climate change are like corporations that want to do protectionism. Like, for example, you have tons of natural gas companies that lobby for climate change funding so that they can reduce competition by implementing things like a carbon tax, blah blah blah, so that you can't open up a new oil refinery, so that the people that already have an oil refinery business in America don't have to compete with new ones. You understand how that would be a problem? Like, I
That can be
understand,
a
like, you
problem,
could
but maybe that might be a problem. I guess I don't know if that's like a widespread issue, but if it's like for something like climate change, that's an overall good, right? If there's really this giant like impending thing, it's like guys, are we worried about the fact like this is gonna reduce competition in the market, or the fact like this is gonna like flood the state of Florida? Like, I think I know which one I'm prioritizing.
but how about you're saying that you believe you should force everyone to prioritize what you believe. So you're an
Yeah, in
authoritarian.
some cases, cool. Yeah,
So
I'm
you're an
authoritarian. In
say
fact,
you're an authoritarian.
everybody must prioritize funding police so that people aren't getting murdered. Cool. I'm authoritarian.
You're an
Yes,
authoritarian.
I'm authoritarian because I don't.
And that's doesn't make you sound like a really great person. And that's why I
Do you think
support Trump.
do you think that somebody's an authoritarian if they want to take money from the taxpayers and put in fund take money from the taxpayers and like put into policing to protect citizens from being like murdered and stuff?
That's very different
How's that very different?
than climate change. So
You said,
the
am I
law
not forcing?
enforcement is
Am I
a
not forcing everybody else to
you are,
follow my beliefs?
but what's
Oh, so how am
now
I
let's ask
authoritarian?
what's the role of government? Explain that. What's the role of government?
That depends on who you are.
No, like just like what's the role of what is the purpose of government?
The purpose of government, in my eyes, should be to try and maximize the well-being for the the given society it controls.
To maximize the well-being is very vague. What about guarantee the natural rights of the citizens within the
No, I'm not a
geographical location that
libertarian.
it owns?
I don't
So
believe.
you
I don't
don't
think natural
believe
rights
that
exist.
you don't believe in any property rights. You don't believe in property rights.
What do you mean by?
Do you believe that you can
rights?
own
Yeah,
like if you mix your
believe in
labor with a
rights.
natural resource, is it yours?
No.
So you don't believe that? So I could come to
I
your
believe in
house and
property
just steal
rights.
your
Yeah.
phone. I could come to your house and take your like you're just
No,
basically
that'd be
saying
negative.
like
That'd be negative to the
there's no
well-being
such
of
thing
you.
as
No,
so
that'd
but
be
that's
bad.
what you're saying to me would be positive to my well-being, so why can't I do it?
That'd be overall negative to the well-being of both me and you.
But who's to decide that? Whose value hierarchy are you referencing when
Who's
you're
to
deciding
decide?
if something's improving the
Who's to
well-being?
decide that natural rights are the thing we should protect? Like,
Because
what are we talking about?
that's where why that's kind of the problem is people can't agree on these things. That's why it's
Oh my God,
important
I
to
don't
debate
like if
them.
people
But
like, dude, any government system. If you're just saying like people imposing their beliefs on others is what makes somebody an authoritarian, then any action any government takes, so the voter base is asked for it, is like authoritarian. I think that's like regarded. That's like I don't.
well,
This is a regarded
not
way.
if the system's
Absolutely.
voluntary. Not
No
if the system
government.
has
No
a
government.
voluntary approach.
What do you mean a voluntary approach? What does that even mean?
Yeah, like you could have two different, let's talk about at the most fundamental level, what kind of relationships can humans have with one another? They can have a voluntary relation or an involuntary. That's a Boolean. It's involuntary when you're taxed. It's voluntary when you decide to
no.
associate on your own accord, right? If I were to steal your phone, that would be involuntary, right?
No, people don't people who like have to work and have to like deal with a shitty fucking boss because they have to get a paycheck. That's not a voluntary
You don't have to.
relationship.
You're not a
Huh?
slave. You don't
Oh,
have
true.
to.
Like, you don't have to be a slave. You could always just die. Have you
No,
ever thought about
you
just
d-
hanging
can you-
yourself? Sure, I never
you-
thought of that.
If you
You know
sign
what?
if
Thank
you
you. You're
sign on
you
to a
really
job,
enlightened me in that one.
I'm just letting you know, if you decide to take a job, you voluntarily agree to it. So you're wrong.
You're not really voluntary. Like you.
Yeah, it is.
Really? So wait.
You
What
have to
happens
take
if
Just
a
because
job.
you have needs does not mean that you're
Oh,
forced to take a job.
That's not
such
really.
a
That's not
flawed
really
logic.
voluntary though. Like, when we say voluntary, that means you're without like force or coercion, but you're necessarily being coerced to get the job because you want to.
You're
Because you want to
coerced
live
into
some kind
this
of yes.
existence. You're coerced into this existence,
And you're
and I think
coerced
that's
into
your
the job, and you're
problem.
coerced to deal with the
I
shitty
think
boss.
you're just
That's not
angry that
voluntary.
you're alive. You sound like you're angry that you're alive, and
I'm
it's
not
not
angry
fair
that
that
I'm
you
not
have to feed
angry.
yourself.
I'm not angry that I'm alive. I acknowledge the fact that like coercion exists at like every level. And when like libertarians are trying to say this is voluntary, it's just like a
Of
retarded
course
way
it
of trying to
exists, and
say
that's
it.
the reason why you have to have laws and property rights and
True,
natural
but to
rights.
call it voluntary is retarded. A lot of interactions that humans do aren't voluntary. They're done out of necessity.
Okay, so if I come to you and I try to sell you a pen and you say no, you tell me to fuck myself, is that okay?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, that's okay, right? And if
Probably
I come to work, you say you have a job or you're hiring for an employee. I come to you and I say, okay, I don't want to work. I don't have to do it. But you're saying that if you say you want to divert funds into climate change, and you need my labor to get that done, now it's not voluntary, right?
Okay, and
I feel like you're just kind of arguing against the concept of taxes.
Nexus, do you think I care?
I am kind of. I am.
Okay, well, if you are, then
taxes are fucking stupid.
All right, so you don't think we should have a state?
I do believe we should have a state, and I think we should have some level of taxes, but I think it's like a necessary evil. It's
Why do you
stupid.
think taxes are bad?
I will say this: every dollar you're taxed, there is less
Why do you think-
well-being that is circulating through the community. I guarantee you that.
Really?
Yes,
I don't think that's
absolutely.
necessarily true.
And I could explain why.
So
I could
wait,
explain
are
why.
you gonna wait? Are we just
I think
gonna
that's a
deny?
little silly. I think you're being a little
That's
silly.
really silly. Are you gonna deny the fact that like governments are the most efficient entities for distributing like welfare to people?
Dude, I mean, you have you ever like worked for the government? Have you
No,
ever worked for the government?
I can look at studies.
You should
though.
go do that and work for the government
Guys,
and see
working
how
for my
nobody
personal
works.
experience, working for
Nobody
the government.
works.
My personal experience working for the government actually defines the literal hundreds of thousands of government workers out there. I never thought of that. Nice argument, bro.
That's true, bro. That's true.
Oof.
Literally
Man, you
no
just got
government
dog-walked.
literally no government employees ever work. And if they do a really
Bro,
shitty job.
what are you using to say that, bro?
Okay, so you would be in favor of reforming the government then?
Absolutely. I'm 100% in favor
So-
of what Doge has been doing with
I wanna
cutting
ask-
government spending.
I want to ask. So, like, if there's a trillionaire, if there's a billionaire, and let's say I tax $1 billion on that billionaire, and I give that money out to 100 starving children, and I save all of them, have I net increased or net decreased the well-being within that given society?
I would say net increase.
What?
But
Wait.
just because
Whoa,
of the
guys!
Interesting. Whoa,
wow!
whoa, whoa, that's
whoa, whoa, whoa!
authoritarian.
That's
Because
okay.
authoritarianism, bro. That's authoritarian.
Calm down.
You can't do that.
Eating starving
I'm sorry,
children?
I didn't know your name was
Yikes.
Joseph Stalin. I didn't know your name was Joseph Stalin, bro.
You're a
What the fuck?
dumbass. And you
Calm
sound
down
like
there.
a bozo, and you can't get your girl wet. So what's good?
What?
What did you think? Okay, man.
Oh, I guess.
Look, can I finish talking?
I guess I
Excellent
can.
argument.
I can get. Go on.
Astute point.
With basically what you did right there is you said if you taxed a billionaire and saved kids' lives, I'm a Christian first, so of course I would believe saving the lives is going to be worth it, right?
Yeah, but you made a statement
So
that
what if I
whenever
what
you're
if I show you
you
a
said
government
you made a
program that
statement.
has
You made a statement whenever you made a statement that whenever there's like your tax, you're taking well-being out of the society. But I just gave you an example where when someone was taxed, like it gave well-being into societies, which is necessarily not true. That
What about
taxing
transgender
automatically is
surgeries
negative.
in Mexico? What about funding transgender surgeries for free for Mexicans?
I mean, okay, I don't really care that much.
Maybe the government should
You think
invest
that's
in funding
okay?
more
Is
bridges.
that like a
I don't
major
know,
The United
expenditure for
States
the
government
government?
should do that. The United States government should fund
Do you think
transgender surgeries
Bigfoot,
for
Bigfoot? Do
people
you
in
think
another
Bigfoot? Do you
country.
think our claim is that everything that the government funds is a net like well-being to the country, or that's that like taxes?
Dog, we
Taxes and
literally bomb children.
yeah. Do you think our claim is that
It's
is that
not
like
it's not the government's job to create well-being. It's to protect people.
really?
Yeah, it's really not. It's really I think that's very
True.
naive.
So wait, I have a question.
Because don't
So,
forget,
I
the
sh- I
rent-seeking
actually I wonder.
corporations are running the government,
I
not
really
benevolent people. It's not benevolent people who are running your government, no matter what system you create. So always remember that.
okay. True.
No
I
one will
really
ever be benevolent.
I really wonder. So, do you really think that like you just said that the government shouldn't try and increase well-being? So if the government could, if the
No,
government,
I don't think that should be its goal.
so you wouldn't try and feed starving children then?
I don't believe that a institution that is completely operated through coercion should be in the business of optimizing well-being.
Do you
That's
think?
the job of
Do
the
you think
people.
coercion is
The
always
government
bad?
should empower the people, you and I, to treat each
Do
other
you think
well
coercion
and
is
to
always
create
bad?
well-being.
Do you think coercion is always bad?
No, I think coercion can be beneficial. For example, say that you have to kill one person to create some sort of vaccine that saves the whole world. Like I've been
Whoa.
through the thought
Oh,
experiment.
okay. So I don't know. Like, what are you even
Coercion can
saying?
work.
You seem confused. You seem like an ANCAP who's like realized that like ANCAP being
I'm
an
not an
ANCAP is
ANCAP.
no. I'm saying you seem like an ANCAP who realized that being an ANCAP is retarded and having these beliefs of like taxation is bad, which leads to these like absurd scenarios. But at the same
You know what?
time, you still
I'm
believe
almost
that, and you're having a really hard time parsing that.
I'm almost just an ANCAP. I'm sympathetic to concepts from the ANCAP kind of school of thought, but I understand that we live in a real world with like basically the world is much more complex than a philosophical model or I understand we're in a flawed world where we have to have like a minimalist government.
I get it.
At least.
If the average
Yeah.
ANCAP IQ was like 40, you're definitely sitting at a solid 70.
I'm 120 actually. And I'm a pretty smart guy.
Damn.
I'm a pretty smart guy. I can't.
120 and 4.2 is kind of fat, not gonna lie.
Yeah, 120 is pretty good. I'm not dumb. And I'm respectful. I'm sorry when I said something mean. It was actually a quote from a Ben Shapiro video. I want to see if you guys would have got it. There's this really funny video where a guy goes like off on Ben Shapiro, and I just was like, "Oh, this is the perfect time to throw it in." But I'm sorry about that. I'm a nice guy. I respect y'all. I'm a good guy. And I'm not like some like Trump supporter that's blindly supporting
So if the government
him,
can institute a policy that maximizes the well-being, society shouldn't do that?
Who's to define well-being?
The people.
That's the problem. The people. So you believe that it should be a popularity contest. The value hierarchy that's the most popular should just be enforced. They did that in the Marxist revolutions that caused millions and millions of people to die. If you go to Eastern Europe, people will tell you about this.
Actually,
are you a Marxist?
Huh? No.
What are you? What's your ideology?
I'm a market socialist. I don't. I'm pretty sure I remember most of those regimes being quite authoritarian and unforgiving of other people's ideologies.
Can you give me an example of a market socialist society? And just like has that ever existed?
Huh?
What is that exactly? Market socialist is what you said?
Yugoslavia would be the closest example. No.
The what?
Yugoslavia would be the closest example.
Yugoslavia. What's their government like?
Was the closest example for the past tense in that.
What was it like there?
Um, from what I've like researched, like the economy was decent. They try to implement like certain they try to implement like certain incentives for people to like build worker co-ops. Then due to outside conflict, the country kind of fell because it's in Eastern Europe and it's kind of a shithole. So
What was wrong with it? Like, why did it fall apart?
I'm not
Because
super
also
familiar.
I love the idea of like, in America right now, people can create communities where property is shared, where companies are co-owned, and that exists. But for some reason, they just don't seem to be that popular. And I honestly look at that and that fact, and it makes me think, oh, like, these whole like, the co-owned companies where each employee is an equal co-owner of a company. If that was such a great idea, why don't we see it in a free
No,
country?
me existing in feudal France, I look at these private merchants and I see people are allowed to go out with their own businesses, but they don't. In fact, most things are owned by the feudal lords. And I say, if this was such a good idea, then why aren't more people merchants?
Why aren't more people what?
But you see, like, whatever system you're existing in, it's gonna like kind of necessarily oppress, like, the other system. Like, it's not like you were unallowed to like engage in like voluntarily trade and like feudalism. Merchants existed. They just weren't like the main leaders in power because the feudal lords oppressed them. Right. Same with like in
But you want to
capitalism
oppress a capitalist from starting their own company
certain
and
extent,
having full ownership.
certain extent there is, right. Banks are even though like worker co-ops are more likely to survive recessions, less likely to fail. Banks generally are less likely to give loans, and because this is literally the nature of capitalism, it has capital in the name. Um, and because worker co-ops are like literally own all the shares between or all the equities between the workers, they have a hard time or almost near impossible time attracting venture capitalists who want a cut of the equity. So it's just in the
So
inherent system
basically, you're
itself.
proving that co-owned businesses can't survive, and nobody would want to
No,
help
I'm proving
support
that
them.
I'm proving that co-owned businesses in a capitalist system have a hard time surviving
What is the capitalist system doing to prevent it from thriving?
because the capitalist system operates on private ownership, and then being able to in large capital investors investing in certain something in exchange for part of that equity, and either like taking dividends or being able to use that to like leverage other loans and selling that. So the way the capitalist system inherently works just keeps these businesses from obtaining the necessary capital themselves to start up.
So they can't attract capital. That's your argument. That that the problem is that they're incapable of attracting
It's a necessary.
investments.
Yeah, the point of a worker co-op is that the workers own the equity in the business. It's worker owned. So what would be the point in cucking yourself out to a private investor who would then get a large cut of the equity and be able to make decisions, and you wouldn't be
There are
worker owned
plenty of
anymore.
businesses that never take any private equity for like investments.
That is true.
Like one great example is I don't know if you know the social media icon Dave Ramsey. The guy gives like financial advice.
Yeah, I agree. There
Yeah, he
are
takes
businesses, and
investments from nobody, I
there
believe.
are successful worker co-ops out there, like
Yeah,
like Woodman's in
there are.
America, like Woodman's, right? It's not like they don't exist. It's just that they don't exist in great numbers because of that problem of
Yeah.
obtaining capital.
Well, why can't, but I feel like doesn't that prove that capital investment and capitalism is really helpful to grow businesses, and it's just like a
No,
natural part of business business growth?
just like how there weren't a whole bunch of like just how it proved that like merchants weren't the um main like form of the main like economy of how feudalism ran. Doesn't prove that like capitalism as a system was failed, or like like voluntarily exchange is like something that failed. Just doesn't prove that market socialism can't work either. It just proves that like.
Do you
with-
believe that
like,
the
they-
government should force market socialism?
No, I don't think it should force market socialism.
So if I
should
wanted to act
incentivize
as a
it.
capitalist and invest in a company and take like private ownership of a company, you don't think there's anything wrong with that and you'd allow it in your
I think
society?
there's something wrong with it, but I would allow it.
So we're basically in agreement then. I think. It's because I think, but
You would
a
against-
capitalist
you would
world
be- you would
can
just be
live
against
side by
my-
side.
You would just be against my policies of implementing subsidies for worker co-ops and like certain tax incentives or loans and grants specifically for worker co-ops through the BLS.
To the BLS from the
Mm-hmm.
Bureau of, would you say BLS?
Oh wait, the BAS. Is that it?
BAS.
Bureau of Small Businesses. Is that?
Oh yeah, or like the Small Business Administration, maybe.
Yeah, BAS.
SBA.
SBA. How the fuck did I fuck that up how many times? God damn it. You know what?
They're confusing. they're
You know
confusing
what?
by design.
Argument dismissed. Small misspeak.
Yeah,
Argument dismissed.
Sorry, Scratch. You actually lost the debate just now. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm sorry.
That doesn't count. That was just that's not an
You have to
idea. That's
concede
just
and you
like
have
a
to- you have to
random
become a
thing to
capitalist
remember.
You have to become a
Nah,
capitalist
nah.
now, and that means you do have to get rid of your Stalin posters. I know you love them.
Fuck
I know,
you, bro.
Listen, I know.
Yeah, Stalin is Stalin is an evil person, guys.
Source?
Please see
What?
the light.
Source?
You guys need religion. You guys don't need to talk about economic systems. Believe
Source?
in Christianity.
I don't think you understand, bro. Jesus is my homeboy. All right. I don't have to be
You
a
like
Christian to fuck
Jesus?
with Jesus. I don't have to be a Christian to fuck with Jesus. You don't understand.
Do you love God?
I mean,
Can't
I
love
don't
something that
know.
doesn't exist.
That guy. Oh, that was amazing. Hilarious. What am I gonna say?
God loves y'all.
I don't know about Scratch. That guy sucks.
Bro.
But real talk, like Trump isn't that bad. Trump is just like focusing on America instead of transgender surgeries
Are
in
we sure he's
Mexico.
focusing on America though? Like, are we sure that's the thing? Are we sure that's the method he's employing right now?
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
know,
what,
man.
if you look at the results, like overdose deaths coming down, you're looking at crime coming down. I'm a very much outcomes-based person. I was talking a lot about the philosophy of voluntarism, but a lot of times I'm more consequentialist. I think like the consequences, what happens as an outcome, that matters maybe more than anything. Because you could
Scratch. You do the research, right?
Yeah.
I'm not really big on the debate stuff. Is what he's saying true? Have overdose rates come down?
Yeah, let's
And have
grok
murder
that.
rates
Yeah,
also come down?
overdose rates have come down. They've been
Grok,
going.
what should I believe?
Overdose rates have been going down since Biden was in office.
Like what, 1973? Like 1970s? Or I'm thinking about the murder rate.
What? The murder rate? The murder rate's been going down.
I was thinking about I was thinking about
crime's
the
been
murder
going
rate,
down.
yeah,
The
'cause that's
overdose has been going
70s.
around. Everything was going.
It looks like society is in general is kind of
the
I don't know,
overdose
society is improving, but you know what I mean.
Overdose rates have been going down since under Biden. I don't know about before.
Is that really true?
Yeah, I mean, he did
Well, in
improve. I guess
2020 to
he
20
continued. He failed to stop the trend. So I guess you can give him credit for that.
If I'm correct, overdose rates are actually going down more.
Were they accelerating further down under Biden? I don't know, bro.
So 2020.
I don't know how you can. I don't know how you can closely relate something as like hard to control as overdose rates and like as inertial based as like overdose rates and stuff like that to like whoever specifically is in office. I think that's a really
That's
difficult
a really good point. How about the person who actually secured the border and prevented drugs and illegal immigrants from entering the country and like enforce the laws that we've always had in the books of the country?
Really?
What about that?
Wait.
Like just border security.
Do you acknowledge?
I'm not going to talk about ICE.
You just said
Let's
enforce
talk
the
border
laws.
security.
You just said enforce the laws. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Is it
No.
illegal to cross the border in America, bro?
Before we
Are
get.
you kidding me?
It is a civil offense.
Wait, before we get into this conversation, Urpel.
It's a criminal offense.
Urpel, On what level of the disingenuous factor should I take this one? 1 to 10.
I think you should go. I think you should approach it fairly genuinely. Like, not. I don't think you should be disingenuous. I think that's silly. I
Okay,
mean, I
fine.
think he's
So,
he's not
under
screaming
8
over you.
under
He's being civil. I
under
think
8
yeah.
under 8 UC 1362, it defines that immigrants should be able to have access and buy counsel, right? Not that the government should provide it. According to, I think it's Human Advocacy. Let me look it up. Advocates for Human Rights versus DHS, according to injunction as temporary restraining orders filed. ICE has been preventing immigrants at the Whipple Detention Center in Texas from accessing that. How can you possibly claim that Donald Trump is enforcing the laws in the books when his administration in deportations is explicitly violating them?
Okay, that's a separate issue. Let's get back on
That's not
just
a separate
border
issue. You
security.
said he was
Let's
enforcing
talk
the
about
laws
border
in the books.
security.
Wait, this has to
No,
do.
you're
border security.
deflecting. There's border
This
security.
is about
that we're
immigration.
talking about.
This has to do with immigration.
This has to do with immigration. It does not have to do with
Well, people
enforcing
have
the
rights.
existing laws.
On the books.
Yeah,
Illegal
that is the
immigrants
existing
do
law.
not get fucking rights
the
in
exist-
America.
That is the existing
That's
law.
just
Sorry.
not true.
Illegal
That's just
immigrants
false.
get. Wait, I thought you said you believed in natural rights, bro. What?
Natural rights are natural.
Bro.
I believe natural rights are God given, right? And then
I believe everyone
I
gets
didn't
rights
realize-
except for
Your
these guys.
government-
I didn't realize that.
yeah,
Wait,
because they're not American citizens.
I didn't realize
They're
illegal
not
immigrants weren't
paying
children of God.
taxpayers. They're foreign invaders. You could say they're
What?
foreign
Wait,
invaders.
Wait, we're illegal. Wait,
That's the
I
way
don't
we
think
need to
that's
think
valid.
about
did
it.
the founding
Yes.
father? Wait, did the founding
No, I
fathers?
don't think so.
If you invade a country,
the
you're
founding
invading.
fathers-
You're not a fucking
did the
person
founding-
there.
Did the
Yes,
founding,
if you invade a country, you are invading.
did
But
the-
are they
did
invading?
the founding fathers?
Yes, if you cross a country without
Did the
going
founding
through
fathers-
the proper channels, you're invading the country.
did
Are
the
you
found-
kidding me?
Okay, just a minute. Did the-
You're being a liar.
Did the
Or
founding?
just
Right now
plain
he's talking
dumb.
over. You can be
Okay.
disingenuous
So
now,
did
Scratch.
did the founding fathers believe in natural rights?
Absolutely.
Did the founding fathers believe that under the Bill of Rights that the Bill of Rights is to protect those natural rights that people had?
Yes, for what? United States citizens.
What? Really? I don't remember reading the First
Yes.
Amendment and it saying
If someone
citizens.
comes into
Wait, does the first? Wait, do any of the 10
Yes.
10 amendments
It's
say
all about
citizens only?
citizens.
Really? Show me where in any of the 10 amendments it says citizens.
You guys
and
are
not
really
people.
serious? You
No,
guys
no,
are
no,
that
no.
brainwashed?
How am
Like,
I
what
this
is this?
brainwashed?
How is that brainwashing?
Why? How's that
People
I
brainwashed?
guess
get
you're
rights,
not
yeah.
able to say that if you so if I came to El Salvador, right? If I just
You
broke
should have
into the
basic rights.
country,
Yes.
Yes.
I should have basic rights. We'll define those basic rights. No, should
You should
let's
have
not
due
say
process.
basic
You
rights.
should have,
Should I have all the rights of an El Salvadorian citizen? Should I have
No.
access
Except
to
for
the
voting
pension
rights, yeah.
funds, etc.?
Except for voting in
Maybe,
like 2A. Yeah.
except for
shouldn't have
voting and
voting
like
rights?
certain welfare. Like I don't think you should have extensive like a welfare.
But I'm not even
Should I
talking.
be
I'm
able
just
to be
talking.
deported?
I'm just,
Should
I'm
I
just
be-
talking.
Do I have
I'm
a
just-
right to be there?
I'm just talking. I'm
Do
just
I have a
talking
natural right to be there?
to be
I
there. Not
mean,
necessarily. No.
it
You guys
depends
are
on what level
really
you're talking
sounding
about, but, like,
crazy.
What? Wait, I never said they had a
You
natural
guys
right
are
to.
sounding crazy.
Wait, how am I
You
sounding
don't have a
crazy?
natural right to be
Wait,
there, but you have a natural right to due
Can I finish?
process.
Wait, Bigfoot. Do you acknowledge the fact that in Wompkin Arc v United States, and in that the Eighth Circuit has also ruled that legal immigrants and immigrants have like certain limited rights?
If you guys had your ways, Americans
This
would
is
be
how
killed.
This is how it works. The
You
Supreme
guys
Court
are
has already ruled
murderers.
this. This has been precedent
Your
since.
ideology leads to
All right,
murder.
Wait,
that's,
Bigfoot. This has
I
been
don't
precedent
think- I
since the
think that's
19th.
ridiculous,
This has
and
been
also I
precedent
can say
since
the
the
thing about
19th
you.
century. What are we talking about, bro?
Pretty easily.
What do you mean my way? This is how it's fucking been. Are you like retarded? This is what the Supreme Court said. Are you like? Am I
All right, no,
insane
hold
because
on.
I'm going by
Let me
current
go
Supreme Court
ahead
precedent?
and tell me what you told me. Which law? I'm gonna look it up on Grok right now and see what y'all are talking about. I didn't even look it up.
Grok, what should I believe? Grok, in what
No.
direction?
8
Should I wipe my
UC
ass horizontally or
1360.
vertically?
8 UC
I could ask
1362.
ChatGPT if that's better. So wait, what was the law?
8
Which law
UC
is it?
1362.
By the way, so all right, just say the law again slowly. You say it very fast.
8
Law what?
USC 1362.
AUSC
8
U
USC 1362. It gives immigrants the right
1362.
to counsel, or the right to obtain counsel, not the right to have
Okay.
counsel provided by the government.
which has nothing to do with the fundamental idea of like, if you are in a country, do you fundamentally have a right to be there? If
Have
you
you
break
ever
into a
read the
country,
Sixth Amendment?
this is so common sense. It shouldn't even
Wait,
be like we
guys,
shouldn't even be
for
referencing
everybody,
law.
Sense. I
guys,
forgot. Oh, I
guys,
forgot.
guys,
Common
guys,
sense.
guys,
I left my common
fundamental.
sense at the door.
Wait,
Sorry.
true. Hey guys, guess what it says?
Jeez.
Guess what it says about right to counsel in the Sixth Amendment?
Grants non-citizens in removal proceedings the right to be represented by an attorney or authorized counsel of their choice.
True, an attorney.
The representation is at no expense to the government, meaning the U.S. government does not provide, blah, blah, blah. Is a statutory right under immigration law, not a constitutional guarantee of government-funded counsel. It's basically just have the right to have a lawyer represent you, that you pay for a lawyer
And they've
you
been
could
denied
do
that.
by Trump. And you know what? That's kind of bullshit, right? But let's go back to just
Interesting. Wait.
Interesting.
I would like to have this ignored on the grounds that it's bad for my case.
No, wait, hold on there.
Objection.
I'll give you guys that. If I think like it's fair that say that some if it's I guess here's the thing, I'm not too familiar. I'm not even that interested in the topic. What I'm more interested in this law itself. Fuck this law, and Trump could have fucked it up. Who cares?
Fuck the
What
INA.
I'm more
true.
interested.
Let's go.
What I'm more interested
Who cares
in
about the
is I
law?
want you guys to say that I believe that if you enter a country illegally, you have a right to
Guys,
stay
let's
there.
just keep in mind this is the guy who said we should
I never
enforce the
said
law.
that.
By the way, this is the guy who said we should enforce the law on the books when he's provided a law saying fuck the law. Fuck the INA. Who cares about the Immigration Nationality Act?
Yeah,
which
bro.
defines
He should
what-
enforce the
what-
laws on the books. That's what I'm
the
saying. What
irrationality of
laws?
states.
I hate law.
Who cares about
what I
laws?
was, what I was saying is like the most common sense definition of what a nation even means,
Common
which is that if
sense.
someone invades, they
True.
should be
As
taken
in
out.
my argument.
It's so common sense. It's not an argument about what laws do we have now, who enforces
Common sense,
this
bro.
way. No,
True.
if you
Common
break
sense,
into
bro.
a country, you are illegally there. You should be removed. Is that correct? Like a fundamental level, like you shouldn't be able to. You guys believe in open borders completely, no background checks, just crossing into a country.
Coming from the ANCAP. Let's just keep in mind this is all coming from the libertarian.
I'm not an ANCAP.
Let's keep in mind this
And
is all
honestly,
coming from the
open
libertarian.
borders is a major reason why
keep in
I'm not
mind.
an ANCAP.
Let's just keep in mind. Let's just keep that in mind. I think
Honestly,
if somebody
immigration
crosses, I
is the
think if
number
somebody
one
comes,
reason I'm not
if
an
somebody
ANCAP.
if somebody comes into the country illegally, okay, if they break the law or they overstay a visa, which is a civil offense and not a criminal offense, but whatever, who's parsing that shit right now? Even though most of the immigrants who are here actually overstay their visas, so most of them aren't criminals in that sense. They're actually just civil violations. But anyways, no, they aren't invaders. When somebody says invasion, they're obviously implying military. That's how it's quite literally defined under U.S. law too. Dude,
What's the
are they
definition of
deportable? Yeah.
invader? What's the definition of invader?
A military.
Define that.
Huh? An invader?
What does it mean to invade? I didn't say military invasion. I said invasion.
I'm asking Grok.
Huh?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
ask Grok. Ask Grok, bro.
Guys,
ask Grok. I love debating with Grok.
Guys, when I open the
You'd
door,
really get into what matters.
Guys, when I opened the door, the air invaded my house. Oh my gosh!
All right, so which is there a legal definition?
Whoa.
Maybe there's like a UN definition.
Wait, whoa, Urkel. Your words are
Yo,
currently.
I'm gonna give you guys that. I just
Urkel,
looked.
your words are
I just
currently
looked it up. It
invasion.
said an instance of invading a country or
Bro,
region
you're currently
with an
invasioning
armed
my
force.
ears with your.
Yeah, by an
sounds.
armed military force. No shit.
Yeah,
Illegal
I was
invasion.
wrong.
Okay,
I'm
let's
sorry.
see. This is from UN.
I didn't realize. I didn't realize the
Not really.
abuela coming over so that she can like build a better life for her family was a fucking military force invading us. Okay, sorry for.
No,
my
I
mistake.
used the wrong word. I thought invasion just meant like. I used the wrong word.
Okay, so
I should have said something
definition of
else.
aggression. Okay, that's aggression.
I mean,
So what's the definition of
if you
invasion?
Involuntary,
all I'm
y'all.
saying is there a country where you could just cross the border and it's okay?
Anywhere in the EU.
Okay, military. Yeah.
Is there a country where you could just cross the border and it's
Germany
like
into
you'll be
France?
met with Germany and France? Interesting.
Yeah,
Another
you understand
like
anywhere,
Western woke Marxist
anywhere in
ass.
the EU.
Oh,
anywhere,
bro, I love
Marxist.
Marxist.
Holy shit! I didn't realize.
Marxist Western Europe, bro.
Is there anywhere in
W,
this?
bro.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Marxist Western Europe. Are you living under a fucking rock, bro?
Yeah,
What
They
is that,
literally
bro?
got all the welfare. They got
I
free
think
healthcare.
that
They have
we should
everything
be
you
teaching
want,
all
bro.
the children about
They
the
got free
transgender and how
healthcare.
to be homosexual.
They
So
got
that is
free
what
healthcare
important
for you,
to me.
bro.
What the trench
You should
does?
be moving up there. Y'all should be moving up there where they got illegal immigration and they love it. And y'all should love it too. Y'all should move out there. We'll stay here in America and keep it free, keep it safe, keep it American.
What does it mean to keep
This
it
guy's-
American, bro?
Do you think this is tough? Y'all keep it American? Oh no. Oh
Yeah.
no, the real reason he believes the things he's saying.
Part of the reason,
We're not
you know,
talking
keep
about
it in
that.
American means enforcing laws, actually.
That's true, except not those ones.
Except
Fuck
not those ones. True. Fuck those
No, I
ones.
mean, if I
And not for
think
those
there's an
people.
argument to make that obviously, like, if you're being accused of something, you should be given due process. I don't understand a lot of
Yeah,
the
that's called like
complexities, and I'm
that's called
probably
like
wrong.
basic, right? The
Basic
argument
rights
to be
for
made is
what?
that this is just like
What rights would you get if
exactly
you
what
fucking
you just
came
said.
into the Philippines without a goddamn visa? If you just like
I just said
snuck
exactly what
into
you
it?
just said. Like I'm just saying, like
You'd go
you
to
just said, there's an
jail.
argument to be made that you should get due process. Like
You're
yeah,
not getting
I mean,
due process
I didn't
in
realize this
fucking
means-
Philippines, bro.
I didn't mean
You're not
due-
getting
bro,
due
we're not the
process in the
Philippines.
Philippines.
And also the
Guys,
Philippines
guys,
is corrupt as fuck.
guys,
So bad example.
guys, if we
How
go to
dare
all these,
you criticize the
guys,
Philippines? They're a developing nation.
if you go to all of these other guys, if you go to all these other corrupt authoritarian nations, they don't give you rights. Why aren't we like them, guys? Fuck.
That's true, bro.
I
That's
never
true.
thought
We need
of
to
it.
be more like
If you
an
go to, did you know if you go to
authoritarian,
North
corrupt
Korea legally, that they'll put you in basically a concentration camp and probably murder your ass?
bro.
Why
Talk
aren't we
about
like
border
that?
security, North Korea.
True.
That's the dream right there.
This is why our country is such shit. It's because of people like you guys. Like, what the hell happened? You guys are resentful? Do you guys have a lot of resentment towards the West? Do you guys think the West is shit?
Not really. I mean, it's fine.
This guy's obviously trolling now too, so I'm gonna kick it back into.
I'm not a Maoist third worldist or whatever.
It was he was like.
I think it could be better for
he
sure.
got like schooled on the immigration stuff, and he started trolling because it's unserious.
It's whatever, man. It's whatever, man.
Deeply
You don't
unserious.
believe that countries should have borders. You think that we should? You think that we should like invite? We should give an invitation to everyone that says, if you love murder, come here because we love people who love murder, and that's what you believe. And I know it because I thunked it and I saw it on a TikTok.
I thunked it and I saw it on the TikTok.
You believe the exact same thing as the most insane Maoist third worldist I've ever seen talk on Twitter. By the way, number one Maoist third worldist is Donald Trump, just so we're clear.
You're true. Oh my god. Fuck, man. Fuck
I love debate culture, bro. I'm
should I
never
end
doing this
stream?
shit. I mean, if we can get one more. I just
We're
showed
not gonna
up.
get one more. We're
It's pretty fun though. Do you want to try TikTok?
Huh? I
You wanna try
fuck
TikTok?
TikTok, bro.